Yo,
Brothers,
What's
what
happening?
up, fellas?
what's up? What's up?
Another lazy Sunday. What's going on? What's
Yeah,
good?
busy Sunday, but we're
Yeah,
good. We're chilling now.
There you go. That's all that matters. That's all that
Yeah.
matters, man.
Good to be chilling with the fellas.
You,
Yeah,
you
man.
said it. What's going on, man? You guys do anything exciting, man? I mean, you had a birthday thing. Blitz.
Huh? I'm sorry, what
One of your
happened?
sons. You had a birthday thing, right?
Yeah, my son turned 14 on Friday.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Raven's Eye.
Mhm.
What's happening?
Yo,
Yeah.
Oh,
Yo, man.
yeah, man.
finally got to see the Super Mario movie.
Oh, you saw it? You like
Oh,
it?
nice.
Dude,
It was
How
dope.
was
It
it?
was dope.
That's
It was really
dope.
dope.
That's dope.
So many references to
Really?
so many
Mhm.
different Mario games. A lot of people didn't catch, but they did reference fucking Super Smash Brothers in some type of way.
Oh, that's dope.
mhm.
Oh, dope. Yeah, I still haven't seen it yet, but
Me either. I got it.
It's dope. There was so many Easter eggs, man. It was so.
Yeah.
It was like wow.
How
Did
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 you
you
stay until the end?
Yeah, I saw both. There's 2 end credit scenes.
Oh,
Yeah,
dope.
yeah, stay at the
word.
end. Yeah, stay to the
Word,
end.
okay.
It was really dope, man. It was
How did it look?
it was great.
Yeah.
It was great. I loved. I don't want to spoil anything because Green hasn't seen it, but
Me either.
it's. Oh no, man! Oh
No,
wow!
both.
It's everything you want in a video game movie.
Okay.
I will say that. From
Mhm.
the characters to the Easter eggs to the sounds, like
Mhm.
all the sounds of the movie are the video game.
Oh, that's dope.
Oh,
And
nice.
that's just one particular Mario game. I'm talking about across the
Mhm.
fucking board.
That's dope.
Yeah, they have a lot to pull from.
Yeah, there's something I gotta say. There is something from every single Mario game and Mario appearance ever.
That's dope.
Oh, word. And see, like, what I'm hoping for is, like, if this is successful, which it obviously is, I just hope this leads to other games doing their thing and then it, like, colliding into, like, a Smash Brothers universe type thing.
Right.
Well, I don't know if it was today or yesterday. IGN, the makers of Zelda,
Mhm.
are so impressed with how well the Mario Brothers movie did that they're
Mhm.
considering making a Zelda movie.
Oh, nice. It made 500. I think it made like
Yes.
520 million domestically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's outrageous. It's
Yeah.
huge. It was huge.
and there was a lot of like the soundtrack for the movie itself. Besides tons of music from the video games, they played a lot of like old school music in the movie.
Oh, that's dope.
Like,
Nice.
and it just gave that nostalgic feel from
Oh,
that
wow.
time frame of the music that they played.
That's what's up.
But it was really dope, man. It was really
Couldn't
it was
ask for
really
more
dope.
in that case.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's dope, dude. Damn. Raven, you think we'll get a second one?
Yes,
Okay.
it did. So it did way better than what they anticipated. We're
Yeah,
definitely getting a
it
second
did
one.
huge. It made $500 million. So yeah, I'm
But
sure.
I don't think. How can I say it without spoiling? AB, you seen it, right?
Yeah.
All right. So the second end credit scene, I don't think is really a end credit scene if there was an appearance somewhere in the movie, if you get what I mean. So
Okay.
I don't think the second part should follow that, but I think they are gonna follow it with
Oh,
that
wow.
particular game.
Yeah.
It'll be dope.
Damn.
Oh, and
Yeah.
Toad. Oh, I'm not to spoil anything, but Toad is the MVP.
Yes,
that's
bro.
good.
He's
Hell
the shit, bro.
That's dope.
Toad is
Dope.
Toad is, and it's not spoiling anything. But Toad is a
Okay.
gangster. He's a
Yeah.
gangster.
I regret
Bro,
by not buying the
Mario's-
figure.
Yeah, he's a fucking gangster, bro.
That's
Yeah,
dope.
bro.
Mario Kart 64 Toad was always my dude. Like, he was my go-to.
Right.
Even like they opened the gates for even a Donkey Kong movie.
Oh, shit.
They were so many. I don't even want to say it.
I
I
but
want
they
to
were
see.
just-
I want to see a Luigi's Mansion movie.
I'm pretty
Oh,
sure we're
yeah.
gonna get it.
Yeah.
They teased this so many ways, like how scared
Yeah.
he was in the movie. He was just
Mhm.
scared. But
Well, that's Luigi, man. Like,
Yeah.
it's perfect.
That's my boy.
But
You see it,
there's a big tease that there's a like a Luigi Mansion style in the movie,
oh,
but I
that's
can't
dope.
say what it is because
Okay.
then you know. But there is a tease, like
Okay.
some sort of version of it.
Yeah.
Oh, Time Artist, Philip,
Yo,
Boy Addict. Thanks for joining us. brother.
What's up, everybody?
Hey, brothers.
Yeah. No. All right. Okay. Shit, I might go see it tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow.
it was
I'm
worth
go
it.
see it tomorrow.
It was
Yeah, dude.
definitely
I
worth
might
it.
go see it tomorrow.
I'm off
Do it.
Wednesday, so we'll see.
You know how
Do it
people
too.
say when you go to the movies and it's a movie that you don't expect, they're like, oh, go in there with an open
Mhm.
mind.
Uh huh.
Nah, just go in there and enjoy it. It's from beginning to end.
That's dope.
Go in and have fun.
Okay. Travis
like,
Stan, what's up? That's
If
dope.
That
how
was
you say
good.
like, just count the references. They're literally from the beginning of the fucking movie all the way to the end. There's
So it's like
references.
it's like a love letter.
Pretty much.
That's dope. That's dope.
It's like
Yes.
if they decided to make a movie called Easter Egg, this movie is Easter Egg.
Shit.
Mhm. You have to
Literally.
really look everywhere, bro, and you'll see a
Yeah,
bunch.
Mhm.
I'm talking about. Avery's not even lying. Like
Oh, that's dope.
in scenes, you got to look at the wall. You see shit on the
Uh-huh.
wall.
Oh
Like
shit.
it's just
Oh,
like what the
nice.
fuck?
Damn, that's dope.
All right.
My
I'm sold.
favorite part of the movie, it doesn't spoil anything. It's just
Uh-huh.
one little specific. Because my favorite Mario game of all time is Super Mario World. That is
Okay.
my
Mhm.
favorite Mario game. It's from the Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
And the map that they used to figure out like where they were gonna go to get Bowser
Uh-huh.
is the Super Mario World map.
Oh, that's
It was
sick.
on the
Oh,
that shit
word.
was sick.
That's dope. That's
That was
dope.
my shit, man. That was I fucking fanboyed when I saw that.
Mhm.
Quietly, but I fanboyed. That was that's my shit.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Oh,
that's awesome, man.
Dope movie though.
that's dope, dude.
Mhm.
Dark Owl.
Dark
what's
Owl,
up,
what's
buddy?
up, man?
What's going
on?
What's up, man? He fixed his handle. Nah, that's dope, dude. Tonight we got an Ender Shadow joining us here in a couple of moments. He's on hanging out with the Lazy Boys. Speaking of Rabbit Den, he's one of the many that pulled that plug on that Monkey King on that Mythic. That Mythic Legion's Monkey King is sick, bro. Like
It
that,
is.
if you never mess with Mythics, that's a great entry point for yourself to get you some shit that's just dope. It's
It
all
was just-
sculpting mostly.
It was just crazy. Like they didn't give no clues for this one at all. Like
Nah, they got us by surprise.
when
wow.
they did the headless horseman and the Santa,
Yeah.
everything was in the fucking message. Like every
Right,
clue
it
was
was,
there.
right.
Mhm.
And then
Right.
this one was just like a fucking photo of scrolls with hieroglyphics and Japanese letters.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I thought it was a treasure hunter. We all thought it was Laura Croft for a
Yeah, he
second.
thought it was Laura Croft.
Oh, sick.
Or
Ooh.
Indiana Jones on steroids, just Mythic style.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
No, he be all jacked.
But I got him. I got him right away.
It looks,
Nice.
dude, it's got a bendy wire tail, new sculpts specifically for the like Mythic. They went out, man. They killed it with this version, dude. Face sculpt replacements. So not just multiple heads, but you can faceplate. You can replace the faceplate. They took it to a whole nother level because a lot of times with the figure obscure, they don't do a crazy amount of engineering, right? Because they just kind of build it from what they've got, give you a newer thing. But with this, it's like all new. It's almost like an all new body. It's all new body in the line. It's like they specifically sculpted it so it'd be unique, completely unique. It's dope, dude. So like it was definitely a surprising figure obscure and one that's dope, dude. Like it's one of the ones that because it's so many. The thing is with Claus, Father Claus, with him and Headless, you're gonna get the mileage you get out of it, right? Because they're very seasonal specific. Monkey King's all year, whenever, and with multiple lines, you can throw him in up against these characters. Throw him because he's a god. He's a mythical pantheon. So you can put him against anybody you want to put him against. So it's dope, dude.
It was just unexpected, but that
Yeah.
like we had talked about in one of the chats that me and Dora are in. Like this opens the way for samurai legions, literally.
It does.
Ooh,
It does.
ninjas.
It does.
Hell yeah.
Because
Yeah.
if they're doing mythical Chinese characters, then they could definitely do mythical Japanese characters, like ninja, the samurai, you name it.
Yeah.
They could
That'd be
get
dope.
pretty. They get a whole ninja line would be crazy. Now that they're already cool with soft goods, so they could get crazy with a ninja line if they really wanted to, and put some people to shame. But I can't wait. I think it's July, right? Blitz?
Yeah, the end of June or July, something like that.
June. Go for it, Green. What you got?
No, so I have a question about Mythics. So is Mythics like the universe, and like these are like the different factions like that are set within this whole universe, like your ninjas and then your
They're just
gods, like your Monkey Kings, or
they're just mythical based creatures, basically.
Well, for Mythics itself, there's different factions, and it's in the land of Mythos. That's the land,
mythos,
right?
Okay.
Mythics.
okay.
But
Yeah, I guess my question was more lore
mythology.
Yeah, and then the Figura Obscura is like it can definitely be used as mythic legions, but it's its own. I guess it's its own mythic legion style body of an ancient figure, pretty much.
Or fable or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay,
Fable
yeah.
or story.
Like the
So
Santa
it's-
Claus, the Santa Claus, the Krampus, like those
Yeah.
are their
Like
versions
the
of
god
those.
tier figures.
Yeah, pretty much. Like the
Okay.
Headless Horseman.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
I
Because
saw.
I love that whole
figure.
like mythos thing they got.
Yeah, there's so many different factions.
What did he say? He saw that figure in person along with the prototype, and I can tell you, I almost bought it. Which figure?
He went to Chubsy's grand opening.
Oh shit! He saw it over there in
nice.
person.
One of the guys.
Yeah,
from-
that was
from-
happening.
One of the guys from Four Horsemen was there with
Oh, that's
the model.
dope.
Nice.
That's what's up, Toy Addict. That's props. Like, you should have bought it, bro, and you still should if it's not. So I don't know if it's sold out.
I think it's sold out.
Yeah.
But I like the fact that it came with 2 head sculpts, and then they showed what you can do. Like if you get another body, you can make another monkey.
You
It's
could.
dope.
You really could. That's
So technically, you can get 2 figures out of just the one.
That's dope. He said they had it in person, man. That's what's going on. That you did it. You did it.
I think he's gonna look fucking dope on like one of the horses.
Oh yeah,
Ooh, sick. Yeah.
yeah, dude.
Like on Balius, I think I'm gonna use Balius for him. The brown
Yeah.
one.
It's just he's gonna be fun, man. He's gonna be a fun figure, and I'm like excited about. Actually, now I was already gonna do it anyway, but I'm gonna get like a couple of the Sparrow Toys Army Builder dudes, just so they can be like. It's just gonna be fun. It's a fun character to play around with. Like you can do so much with him. Bendy Wire Tail, yeah, I know, dude. That's like I was not expecting that either. I thought they were just gonna go with the thing on the ball hinge and just it swivels or does what, but I didn't know that. That's dope.
So I was gonna get 2, but then I thought of something. So remember we had this conversation not too long ago of Four Horsemen trying to do like store exclusives and expanding more.
Yeah.
And remember they ended up coming out with that limited edition store exclusive Headless Horseman with the green horse and the green.
They did.
They're gonna watch them come out with like a limited edition, like a different body.
They will.
So I'm thinking of just waiting for that one as a second one.
I'm right there with you, right there next to you on that. No, you're right. That's a good call, Blitz, because you're probably 100% right that's exactly what they're going to do. I can see it, particularly because of it selling out so fast. I can see them already preparing to release that other store exclusive version.
The first sale that started at 9:00 in the morning, it was sold out like at 9:40 or some shit like that.
Oh
like
yeah,
40 minutes.
I figured it would. I didn't know that the evening one sold out too. That's dope. That's what's up.
Well, I don't know if the evening one did, but I'm pretty sure it did.
Yeah. The work. Well, I mean, not only that, but it was so good timing that Dork Lair already had a review up, and the review was sick. That review is dope. Like, if you're not sold after that review, I I don't know. You're probably not buying Mythics at that point. But if you do buy Mythics, you saw that review,
So-
you're in.
So funny story. Thor knows it already. So when they announced that I was driving, as I was driving, I was ordering this.
Dude, it's crazy.
Yo, and I ended up fucking up, and I put because I always ship to my wife's job because it's easier for me to get all my packages with no issues in her job.
Mhm.
I put the billing address as her job, and I'm like, fuck, did I fuck up? Are they gonna cancel my shit? But they emailed me back. I emailed them. They emailed me back. That was like, it shouldn't be a problem as long as the bank takes out the money. There was like,
Then you're
oh, it
good.
doesn't question. I'm good. So I'm good.
That's good. Yeah.
Nice. Hell yeah.
He was driving, trying like. I mean, hey man, I've been there.
Give it
Yo,
to me
and I
now.
was on the fucking. I wasn't even like on a service road. I was on the fucking highway, bro.
Damn. That fool ordering Mythic leavings under pressure.
Yep. You know what it is to be going like.
Multitasking.
You know what it is to be
Yo.
going like 70, 75, and you like putting your card number in.
You're using the knee just to go ahead and just stir it.
Right.
Hear it, you know?
Keep it going.
Make sure your finger doesn't slip when you're hitting that quantity button.
Exactly.
Oh, no, I
You
double
hit a
check, I
bump.
double check.
Yeah.
Order 4.
Oh.
No.
Well, thank God it was only limit 2 per person. So.
This is true.
Oh yeah. Okay.
These, Ravises, have y'all seen the Ijo Golden Elven Guard that's coming out? It's a perfect buck to use for Monkey King soldiers or use their extra head sculpts. Oh, cool. Huh. Because it'd be kind
Nah, I
of,
didn't see.
it'd be smaller so you could use, yeah. Because Dorklayer would put it on a dwarf, dude.
That's what I was gonna do. I was just
That's
gonna
dope.
get the Dwarf Legion builder that's on sale on Big Bad for $35,
Yes.
and then I was just gonna.
Put the extra head, yeah.
Yep.
There you go. Nice. Well, let's go ahead and bring in Enders if he's in the waiting room. Let's see what.
Let's go.
See if he's on cameras. Well, he's in here, so we'll wait for him to drop in. But yeah, man, it was exciting, man, because we were guessing so many different, like, what is it? Who could it be? What would it be? And none of us were preparing for Monkey King.
The only thing we were preparing for was eating crackers.
Yeah.
It would have been dope if he would have came with a
what's
horse.
up, guys?
I was ready to drop the 121, whatever.
Oh, if he had came with a horse or something, or
Yeah.
what? Well, he could have. That'd have been dope.
Yeah. And is you in? I thought I heard somebody.
Yeah, what's up, guys?
Nope.
Can you hear me?
Hey, what's happening?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey,
Hold
what's
on,
up, dude?
What's up, guys?
What's
How you
going on,
doing,
man?
what's
We can
up?
hear you. We can hear you. Your audio is good. Yeah, we it was a lot of anticipation waiting to see, but they did it. There was also a bit of us wondering, well, what if they drop the ball this time? I don't know if it's going to be, but yeah, we were blown away. We weren't not expecting something of that level.
I don't think they could have dropped. For me, when they announced the Santa, I felt like they dropped the ball.
Well,
Because I felt like they could have did so much more with him.
right. And it's kind of tough to overshoot that Krampus. Krampus is dope, so it's kind of like, you know. But
Were you for the Santa? Were you thinking more like the that fuck around and find out Santa that they came out with?
No,
The
you know what it
hardcore.
was? I felt like when they announced, well, when they did the message, and before they showed it or said it was Santa, everybody knew it was Santa right off the bat because of like what they put in the message. But everybody was like, "Oh, we're gonna get Santa, maybe a reindeer with a sleigh."
right.
Like everybody thought it was gonna be something like the Headless Horseman. The Headless Horseman was the body, the pumpkin head and the horse. So everybody's like, "Oh, they're gonna top that." How do you top that? You put Santa Claus in a fucking sleigh with reindeer.
Right.
Yeah.
And then it was just like it was just Santa Claus, and it was like, well, it's a dope figure and a dope concept, but like, what are you gonna do with it? And then everybody was like, well, you know what? You need a moose because if you got the moose, it goes hand in hand for his style of body.
That's right.
Yeah. But they should have been together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could have been.
I mean, for this Christmas, I'm pretty sure they're gonna do another one. I'm just hoping it's something either a bigger addition to the Santa, like maybe
That'd be
he's
cool.
slaying a fucking reindeer,
That'd be
or
dope.
maybe we'll get like a mythic, like Santa, what is a snowman or something.
Yeah,
Ooh,
that could be dope.
That'd be dope.
Yeah, that'd be
like
dope.
an evil Frosty.
Yeah,
Evil Frosty.
Jack Frost.
Um,
Jack Frost.
Oh, that was a
Enders, so what's up, Enders? What's been going on with you? Can you hear
Oh,
us?
not much, guys. Just yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah.
we can hear you.
Yeah, you're good, bro.
So,
Yeah.
you know, whenever we have people come on here, what we like to do is put them on the spot. So the thing is we just like to get like a little background. You know, what got you into collecting? What do you collect? And what kind of got you into turning it into toy photography and putting it on Instagram and stuff?
Okay. See if I can answer this. I can see if I can answer these questions good enough,
Okay.
so I can get my members card. You know. But all right, what do you want to know? Somebody start. I'm
Well, tell
5'5"
us about
and a
yourself to
half.
begin.
I like long walks on the beach. Start from the beginning. It was light as dark as light as dark. Huh?
Just the toy stuff.
Okay. All right. There probably wasn't like a time in my life I wasn't collecting something. It was mainly Amazing Spider-Man comics.
Nice.
For the longest time, I'd buy some toys here or there. I almost had every issue of Amazing Spider-Man except for like odd first 20 or so issues, and then
nice.
COVID happened, and I had to sell a bunch of key issues. I still have like 600. Like I was just going back and getting the key issues, and then getting the first like odd 20 or so issues.
There you go.
Excuse me, sorry. What got me into toy photography? I had friends that were into it, and they always showed me it, and I admired it, and something I'd want to do because I used to be able to draw, and then I don't know, maybe just like busting my hands up too much skateboarding when I was younger. Like it was like agonizing holding a pencil trying to draw. And I always liked photography in high school, and not dating myself, like it was just film photography then.
Yeah.
It's something I always wanted to get back into, and so I had a one friend that was always showing to me, and I admired it a lot. Never thought I'd get into it, and then one day I was like, I want to do this, and so I got a camera for Christmas, which was a Canon 5000D, kind of like a starter kit, and I took one or two shots. Well, before that I took one or two cell phone shots. And then I was like working two jobs. I was working at my primary job at a university, and then I was a car lot attendant at a dealership. So that's 6 days a week, never having the time. So then when COVID happened, I went from having no time to more time than I ever knew what to do with.
Right.
So I kind of jumped in head first, not even feet first, head first. And kind of like treated it like the Jim Lee way of getting into comic books, where I kind of treated it like a job, because I was like at my primary job I was on a swing shift, so I do 3 days on, 3 days off, then 2 days on, 7 days off, and they're like, yeah, you can use your PTO. So I use like a week's of PTO and be off for like more than a month.
Yeah.
So, and like I said, I kind of treated it like the Jim Lee way of getting into comic books, where I spent, like, my girl was working from home, so I'd be at home, hey, let's take photos for 8 hours and watch videos and learn and ask people questions. So, that was pretty much, like I said, it's like something I always wanted to get into but never had the time, and then all of a sudden I went from no time to having more time than I ever could have possibly imagined.
Right.
And just went like hard on it.
That's what's up.
That's
like,
what's up, man.
Oh,
man. Because like one thing that's always stood out to me with you have a distinct style. Like your color palette is very distinct. I always know your shots because it's the color palette that you use, how you diffuse and saturate your color. I know immediately that's your shot. What made you kind of lean towards that? Like, is it because it has a more, maybe, I don't know, it's got like a Neo Tokyo type of feel to it, if that makes any sense.
Cyberpunkish kind of look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you guys hit the nail any more on the head, jeez. Yeah, no, cause one of my favorite nerdy genres is like cyberpunk, like anything cyberpunk. But I just like that, like, you know, pink, purple, blue, red colors, like definitely with rim lighting. Because I personally think it looks cool. I don't know if everybody thinks it looks cool, but I definitely like inspired by like that neon, like cyberpunk type look.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I love it, dude. Like I said, I never had any issue distinguishing that's your photo. Like, it's like, and those one of those things that I always try to encourage in the toy community is kind of blaze your own path. Like, do your own thing. Don't you're not. This is not competition with keeping up with the Joneses. It's having expression your way. And you were able to do that, and it's able to make it distinctive, which I think is dope, dude. Having a distinct look.
No, I appreciate that, and that's like a one hell of a compliment. Like when you can distinguish, like that my shots are that distinguishable, where you know that it's my shot. I mean, isn't that what everybody's trying to do?
Yeah.
Have their own kind of signature look, whether it's good or it's bad, or if people like it.
Right.
You know, it's yours. But like, you know, like a person wiser than me said, like a person wiser than me said, like once you learn the fundamentals, what you do with them is up to you.
That's right.
You know, and that's, you know, you create your art and that's yours. You know what I mean? So, I mean, that's definitely, I think, something when you're first starting out. Like, you definitely, I know I always want, like, oh, I gotta find my style. I don't find it wrong if you admire someone and you wear your influences on your sleeves, but always try to add you to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As Bruce says, there is no style. So, you know,
style, no way is way.
The way is the way.
Everybody's so unique in the community on how they approach the art of toy photography.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So no,
and like you said, how they approach it, and that's why also, like I said, my friend wiser than me said, you know, once you learn the fundamentals, what you do with it is up to you. So I mean, everybody has their own way of doing that. You learn the fundamentals, and then you find what works for you.
That's right. That's very true. So what lines do you lean towards? What do you end up? What do you feel yourself getting the most?
I don't really have I do have a line that I'm definitely gonna try to be all in on, but mainly, you know, Spider-Man's obviously my guy. If anybody sees my stuff, so if it's Spider-Man and I like it, you know, I'll probably cop it. One line that I'm really into, and I'm definitely all in, especially for the 112, is the Devil Toys Mecha Will Rise line.
Oh, nice.
I got some, like I got the, you know, and the Bullet Punk, like the Tech 63. I got some a bunch of the 1/6 scales that I shoot, but I'm definitely like all in on those for sure. But I mean, if it's like, especially if it's like I'm more into the character. So if the one company just happens to be the only one making it, then, you know, I'll probably buy it. But I'm like not all in on one particular thing. I mean, you guys are talking about Mythic Legions. I think they're cool. I think that, and you know what, my wallet can only go so far, and if I could get you know what I'm saying? Which I'm sure a lot of people have that problem. You know what I'm saying? Like if you could buy everything, we probably would. And
so true.
I think that line is super cool. It's not necessarily for me. Like, I've never been in like Orcs and Dorks, like Dungeons and Dragons and stuff, but I admire it, and I get why people think it's cool. I went to Mythic Legions Con.
Nice.
I didn't pay to get in, I kind of followed my boy in like I was part of his entourage, and I got in. But I get it. And you know, I'll never yuck anybody's yum.
Right.
So
That's
if you think it's cool, hey man, I think it's cool because you think it's cool.
Yeah,
I'll never like hate on
Mhm.
anybody something that anybody thinks is cool. You know, even
that's
guys
right.
that are like collecting Pokemon cards or whatever. Hey, that's your
Right.
that's your bag, man. That's cool. I'm not
That's
gonna hate
right.
on it.
Oh man. Yeah, it's been nice. I feel like at least this year, or maybe even the last year period, I've been making the total conversion of just cherry picking. And it is going back to what you say. Like I'll get stuff that's related mostly to the characters I like. So if it's a character I like, I'll buy it. But that doesn't make me obligated to buy other stuff. Like it's like
Yeah,
I can just focus on that character or buy versions of that character and be very happy. So
yeah, sure. And I
that's
mean now we're also in it. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
no
But I
no
mean now we're in a day and age too where it's like every company's coming out with so much so fast. Like how can you get it all?
Mhm.
exactly.
And you know,
Yeah.
multiple companies have the same on the same. I mean, how many Ninja Turtle lines is there, man? Holy cow!
Right.
You know, once I got, once I
Right.
got the 4 movie turtles, I was like, all right, I'm good with turtles. But then the Fury Turtles
Yep.
Samurai came out, and I got that little Leonardo. Let's not
Yep.
lie, it's Leonardo. Yeah, I fell in love with that little thing, man. So
Yep.
now that's another line I'm gonna be all in on. Like somehow they get you. Some company somewhere will get you.
Yep.
Like,
They
you
will.
know, yeah, your wallet's gonna be like, no. Like, you know,
It
gotta
happens like that. So much.
sneaking the toys in the house, like so your lady or significant other don't see. You're like, what's that? I always had that, baby. What are you talking about? I always had that. It's been sitting there for years. What do you mean?
But I just wanted to say, like, you're right about like companies are pumping out more than before. I forgot who I had this conversation with, but like I remember a time when Storm Collectibles was only putting out maybe 4 figures a year.
Mm-hmm.
And now
Yeah,
like this year alone, it's been ridiculous. Like there's like I'm big on the Storm Mortal Kombat figures. But it's like you said, you just can't keep up. It's like this is coming out now. This is coming out now. Like if they're fucking Oprah.
well, I mean,
Oprah.
I mean, I used to get Legends. Like years, like well, man, this is probably going back almost 10 years ago. Was
Uh-huh.
maybe like maybe 1, 2 waves, 3 waves a year. Maybe now it's
Yeah.
like like there's like 3 in a quarter, like
Yeah, there is.
of the year, like
Yeah.
and then they keep raising the prices. Like, oh, you know what? I'd rather just save my money and get $100 import and call it a
Yep.
day instead of,
That's so
Mhm.
crazy that there's been it's crazy that there's been that transition that I've seen across the board in the toy community is that like people are doing that transition. They're just like I'll rather just get this one figure even if it's more premium price or whatever. It's just happened a lot. It's happening a lot more than not. Like people
Yeah.
are just like
I mean, quality over quantity, right? I mean, Hasbro
Yep.
keeps raising their prices, but their figures ain't getting any better.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't even have. I'm sending my friend like what little Black Series. I don't Star Wars too much. There's another line that's like, open that can of worms and I won't stop. But whatever. But like that line, that like the Black Series line. So like, I'm sending my friend my ones I have,
Uh-huh.
and they're not getting any better, and the prices are going up. And it's like,
Yeah.
It's
honestly,
tough to
I
keep
think that's yeah. I think that, and they keep they're raising the prices on the 3 3/4, but for some reason, the 3 3/4 seem like there gets more love. You always can tell when Hasbro puts more love into something.
You totally
Oh,
can.
yeah.
You can totally tell when they
Oh,
put
yeah.
more love on it. It's crazy
Yeah,
because the MCU figures, for whatever reason, they're always hyper detailed and usually fully painted.
Mhm.
Like they always,
Mhm.
almost always are. But the comic book figures is like they basically treat them like comic books without cover pages. It's just like some beat up comic.
yeah.
Just throw 'em
It's
in.
like whatever's left over in the budget.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, repaint.
Props.
Same buck repaint. Same buck repaint.
Yep. So yeah, you're
Well,
right.
I
You
mean,
can definitely tell what they love.
But then somehow, even with that digital print, like painting, face printing thing, they still have sometimes a googly eye.
Yeah, that's right. That's
Yeah.
right. No,
Yeah.
it's. But I love that we have so many choices now that you don't have to be tied down to one particular line or tied down to one particular fan base. You can kind of buy at your leisure as you want. Like you can get what you want and only what
Except
you
for
want.
McFarlane.
That's right.
I'm buying McFarlane at leisure too. I bought a Batmobile at leisure, so that
he's busy making sexy figures. They're look at this, a sexy kapow. Everything's sexy to McFarlane. Oh, look at this, it's sexy. Like, I'll give him this though. I like his vehicles scale nice with 112, and they're small for the figures that he makes, so it works perfect for me. I mean,
it does work perfect, doesn't it? It's crazy.
Yeah, like that Bat Raptor, the Matrix Batman, Hush Batman fits perfect in there.
That's right. Yeah. No, he's got the vehicles down pat. He
just needs to stick to vehicles. I mean,
probably could. If he did, he would be killing. Just make he should just license out vehicles for all the companies, and then he just
you know what's crazy? Like
these huge, sexy figures, and let's undersize the car.
Like I wonder because none of his
Batman's
figures
driving a
really
go-kart.
fit. None of his figures really fit on his vehicles. I mean, maybe some of the bikes, but like how do they go about measuring their vehicles for their 7-inch figures?
They don't. I watched someone take apart that new Batmobile, which I still can't find. And
it's up on McFarlane's website right now.
It's up there now?
Yes, it is.
Do I have to do a live purchase? I watched someone on YouTube take that thing
I'm looking
apart,
at it right now too.
There's holes cut out for the legs because the legs are too long, so they cut holes out.
Yep.
And I'm like, really? You couldn't have made it just a little bit bigger?
Oh shit!
Yeah,
it's Blitz. I think when his people work in there, they probably actually got Marvel Legends there when they're measuring them, because they have Marvel Legends there because they're like, if only we could have the same articulation. And so when he's not looking, they measure him to what's on their desk. Marvel Legends.
Daddy Mac's not looking. Thigh cut.
Yeah. Measure that shit. Hurry up before he comes back with the vehicle specs.
I thought it was hilarious watching him show off that Spawn. Be like, look, he could crunch. I don't know why you'd want him to do that, but he could do it. And then, as soon as it went into production, they took it out. It's like, you don't know your audience and why they'd want that, Todd. That's great.
Yeah, I know.
Go back to making static football figures, please.
Yeah, or just stick with comic books, which he's dope at. No, man, it's nice that we can pick and choose, man. What do you think about all of these third parties that distribute through 5K? That's outrageous. Like, there's so many guys cropping up. Or Kickstarters too. They're just cropping up out of nowhere.
Yeah, you know what? I think. I don't know. This doesn't have to do with 5K toys, but I admire the entrepreneurism of COVID for some people.
Yeah.
Kickstarters are cool. My friend just had a successful Kickstarter doing his first comic book.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So
is he up on Instagram or anything?
Yeah, his name's Seth Horton. If you look him up, I'll send you a link.
Drop me a thing. Yeah, send me a, that's dope, dude. Oh shit.
His first comic, fully funded. It's called Once Upon a Superhero or Once Upon a Hero.
What?
Yeah, it's cool. It's gonna be like an anthology kind of story.
Dope.
So yeah, it's pretty cool. He's started mailing them out now.
That is dope, dude. Yeah, definitely send me the link to that. That's sick, man.
Yeah, I'll send you a link to his Instagram. I'm sure there's probably a link to the.
Oh, that's dope, dude.
To the Kickstarter and stuff.
That's awesome. That is dope right there. That's what's up.
But what I like about the third party stuff is you're getting things that the companies that have the license aren't making.
Right. That's right. Right. You absolutely are.
Like I kicked myself for not pre-ordering that that 1/6 scale Rogue, even though she looks like she might be a little psycho in the head sculpt, like with the way her head sculpt is. But there's just something off about that head sculpt. But
Right.
who's making a 1/6 scale Rogue? I mean, you
That's
probably
true.
won't see that unless
Right.
she shows up in a movie. Then Hot Toys will make it. But
It'd have to be a movie. You're right. You're right.
yeah, like they had that. You know, I didn't buy it. I think it's cool, but it's not my thing. But like that mask figure, the War Shack, like I think
Yeah.
all that stuff's cool. And who's making it? Nobody. So why not? And
Oh
some of
man.
those third parties are like actual companies that are like have like sister names, so they don't get sued that make them.
Yeah.
Right.
But I don't know. So Toys and their 1/6 scale figures, man. Like
Right.
there's some nice looking figures for, you know, I mean, I guess everybody holds Hot Toys to the highest standard, but I mean, they're not far off now.
No, I agree.
Quality and prices definitely not as bad as Hot Toys. I mean, Hot Toys put out that rocket with Cosmo, and it's over $300. And I remember when I got I don't have it anymore, but the first Guardians of the Galaxy rocket Hot Toy, it was like $150.
Yep.
I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I mean,
They
that's like 200% markup. I mean, the
Pretty much.
American Mafia doesn't even do 200%.
Oh shit. Radistan says that I love third party, but where do they find the nerve to charge premium prices for copyrighted characters like 100 for practically fake fig? That's my take. Well, the thing is that you have to. It's the engineering and the accessories included. Anytime you're making an action figure, when you send it to a company, and there's dozens of tooling companies out there that actually tool action figure stuff, you're going to get a price point based on the volume, based on articulation points, based on all those things you want to include. And the reason why their prices are higher and they're unlicensed is because they're unlicensed. It's because they don't have the overhead of bulk. Like a big company can get that price down because they're going to order it in probably 3 times as many volume as that smaller company is. So therefore, they give them a discount right out the gate. A smaller company that's doing it, they don't have that large of a number set. So they're going to charge them at that premium. So in other words, they charge Mezco that price, but Mezco's ordering bulk, so they drop it down for them. They drop it down so they can get their price.
Mezco is producing 3,000, smaller companies producing like 500.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly it. Yeah. So that's why that price is.
But I have friends that have some of those third-party ones, and the quality's there. So I mean,
it's pretty decent. It's pretty. I mean, here's a perfect prime example. I have the 5K distributed Kingdom Come Superman, and I have the Mezco Superman. Honestly, the 5K one is better in my opinion. The Mezco one has way more accessories that are Superman themed, so I give it a plus on that. But the figure itself, the 5K one is dope as shit. It's actually really solid. So it's one of those things where they're able to chalk in all that stuff because again they're Mezco, so they can chalk in all those accessories and get it at that price point. Whereas the 5K guys, they can't do that. So they're charging $80 for their Superman. Mezco's charging $120. So it falls in that range because they're able to do
plus
that.
Mezco likes to reuse a lot of accessories, so they
reuse body types too. Right.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, even like the first set, a couple of Rumble Society stuff. I mean, it was all like leftover stuff from like Marvel figures they made.
Right. That's right.
Yeah.
Right.
You know. So.
Well, the prices, and honestly, Rabbits, the prices crept up because you're right. Some of those original 5K distributed used to be like $50, $60 at the most. The prices creeped up because everything's prices creep. It's like they have to be competitive in their profit making, like that. And that's the thing. It's like I'm less questionable of a smaller company trying to attain some sort of profit than I am of a multi-billion-dollar company that's actually charging more when you know they've got enough overhead to keep their prices exactly. And we could talk shit about Todd, but he's able to keep his prices at that price because he makes hundreds of millions of dollars off it. So he's like, I can keep my price there. And there's no reason why Hasbro making, first of all, selling through the roof with Transformers. Transformers is the number one set. That sells through the roof. They should be able to keep their price down on all their lines off the sales of Transformers alone. So it's like they're choosing not to do it. They're choosing to lay people off so they can gain even more profit because
that's that greed, man.
Yeah, it's the greed.
Yeah.
I mean, look what they did with their employees. Their version of, like, they had a quota. Every year the quota goes up.
Yeah.
They didn't make the quota. What was it, last year? The second half of the year. And what did they do? Oh, we'll make the quota, and they fired like 8,000 people.
Yep.
Including sculptors, and then we got Matt Damon.
Matt Damon. Oh, that's Joe here.
Yeah.
So yeah, they have no excuse for not keeping their prices at an equitable point. They're doing that out of greed. It's just like them. It's just like when you've got. I mean, I hate bringing it up, and I'm tired of bringing it. But Engine of Vengeance didn't have to be that cost. Now that we're seeing other manufacturers making 1/12 scale vehicles that have lights.
You got guys doing
magnets,
Kickstarters,
all types of stuff.
Yep.
All kinds of shit going on.
You got guys doing Kickstarters and 112 vehicles that are like way
killing
cheaper than that thing.
Yeah, killing it. So they could for that $350, Hasbro could have put everything under this kitchen sink in that shit, and you would have just been like, "Oh shit!" but
this is why 5K is. This is why 5K is succeeding, because Hasbro is clearly about the profit.
They are.
Yep.
They're not about their fans. Look what happened with, like you said, the Engine of Vengeance.
Yeah.
Like, what was the point of it being that much and not being what it should have been?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you had people that were willing to pay $200 for it still. Like,
oh yeah.
But it wasn't worth the price. Yeah, like, it wasn't worth the price tag. But that just goes to show that they're not about the people. And this is why 5K succeeds, because you have toy sculptors who like toys, who want to get their toys out to people.
And it definitely shows.
Yeah, like,
and I mean,
it's people dedicated to it.
And the same thing with, like, because again, Toddy Mac is Toddy Mac. He's Toddy Mac, but he fucking shitted on them with the Batmobile. He literally went to their house, shit on their carpet, then put it in a pot and put it on the stove and cooked it for him and said, "Eat this shit." Because he, like, for $60, basically, for $60, he like, yeah, you can paint it, do some mods to it, do whatever, but you're okay with doing mods to $60 vehicle that's in scale, and you own. I mean, that's no big deal. Now, if now he could have went like 120. He could have said, "I'm gonna put all." It'd have been fully painted, all this other shit, and maybe some other stuff. He could have went 120, but he figures, man, why am I not doing this the Walmart way? I'll just make it cheap enough so everybody can get the shit, and then they do whatever the hell they want to do with it. As long as I get it
brought
out
up that
there.
example with that the Batfleck remote control Batmobile, and it shot smoke and lit up and made sounds. That was what, 150, 200?
Yes, it was. It was 150. You're right.
Yeah.
Killed the game. Yeah.
I think
It's
they
just
just
so
got a little too well, greedy is the word, but definitely like a little like, oh, he got the sail barge, now we can sell him anything.
That's exactly what. No, you.
These fools will buy it all. Like, you know,
You joke about it, but Blitz, he forewarned us like 6 months ago. He's like, once they know that they can get away with selling it, then they know. And now it's like you can't go back from that. They can now throw out anything, and basically they know people.
I think when the Rancor took a dump, that's what slapped them in the face back down a little. Reality, like, let's try one more. Let's try to get over one more time.
Yep. Yeah.
Robbie Reyes. Like, and
Well,
I think some people caught on, and you're like, nah.
they did
You
well.
can't tell me they don't. They can't tell me they already know how much. It's that all everything that's like even like the goals
Oh, the
for
tier
figures and
figures and
stuff. Like
shit.
you,
Yeah,
all that
Mhm.
stuff's in the budget. A
exactly.
billion-dollar organization doesn't need to do Kickstarters or GoFundmes.
No,
It's
Mhm.
a
and
bunch of
and
BS.
Mhm.
but what I love about them messing up is that it did open up the door for Odd Frog and Ramen Toys and other. It opened the door gateway for them,
Yep.
and it's dope, dude. That's it. They needed that. They needed to fuck up so someone else could come in and do what
I'll
they
give
do.
you I'll give you a great example of the same thing. So I think it was middle of last year, end of last year, Mattel had a display at some Comic Con or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and the display had an old school WWF Raw stage. So
Yeah.
people were asking, when are we gonna get the WWF Raw stage? And it was like, well, we'll see, we'll see. And look what Mattel did this time. So Mattel had their version of the HasLab
Yeah.
for the WCW stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, the
right.
only thing that was good that they did that Hasbro didn't do was when they announced the stage, they said every figure that you would get, every
Dope.
tier, they
Mhm.
told you what it was. So people
Yeah.
were upset because everybody's like, okay, you're gonna do the WCW stage. That's great, and you got 5 figures for whatever it is if it makes the 5,000 backers. Okay, but
Mhm.
where's the WWF Raw stage?
Mm.
Not everybody was a WCW fan.
That's
I mean,
true.
I enjoyed
Mhm.
WCW growing up, but when it came
Yeah.
to watching
Same.
the Monday Night Wars, it would be the same thing every week for me. So it would be
Mhm.
watching WCW from 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock, and then 9 o'clock I was
Mhm.
watching Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
So it was like
Right.
people were like, "Oh, this is a once in a lifetime thing. If you don't purchase this, then they're never going to do the Raw stage."
Mm-hmm.
That goes back to not speaking to the fans because people wanted the
Mhm.
fucking Raw stage.
Right.
Mhm.
And it's not like it's not built. They had it built. But by them doing what they did, there's a guy on Instagram, if I'm not mistaken, and I hope this is the right person, and I should have kept it. I think his name is Miko's Toy Box.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
He makes the stages. Like he makes little stages from the WWF figures and WWE
Wow.
figures.
Mhm.
And like a third of the cost. So the WCW
Damn.
stage was 400.
Yeah.
And obviously it failed. It didn't get backed.
Right.
Mhm.
But this guy's doing it for like a buck 50.
Nice.
Like, I mean, obviously it's a different quality, but it still does what you want it to do.
Right. Right.
So
Right.
this opens the
Mhm.
gate, and it goes like Hasbro fucks up all the time now, but now Mattel dropped the ball with this.
Man, they getting out.
Mhm.
Well, of course they did because Hasbro and Mattel, or what are they merging or something like that? Something
Yeah.
like that.
Oh, they fucked up. But let me tell you, Mattel even fucked up even bigger. I mean, people are still gonna buy it, but
Uh-huh.
like they did the
Mhm.
WCW stage, right? So
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
the stage and the 5 figures. There was like, I think it's next month or July. They're gonna release the WCW full scale ring. So now that shit ain't back, now what are you gonna do about the ring?
Wow.
Because the ring is not part of their Mattel Creations event.
Right.
So now you're gonna still sell the ring by itself with
Wow.
no WCW figures.
Wow. Man, I don't, man.
Oh man.
And again, you're talking about a company hundreds of millions of dollars off of their cornerstone character Barbie. You know what I mean? It's like you've got huge cornerstone characters that are making you hundreds of millions, and you can't like cut the. I don't get it. They don't. I don't get why they do that. Like they need to really get aware of business tactics and improve the way they handle themselves, because they're in my opinion they're only losing sales, because that's
Yeah.
you get better you make sales. But it's I love their fuck ups because it opens up the door for so many other choices.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Mhm.
If they weren't messing up, then we probably wouldn't see as much variety, to be honest.
And then one more thing with 5K. 5K can raise the price to pretty much whatever they want. And the only reason being, besides the cost of materials and whatever it is,
Mhm.
Mhm.
they're still putting out figures that you can't get anywhere else.
That too.
Yep.
You're right. So that does give them, from a marketing aspect,
Yeah.
that does give them an option to put their price for it, because where else you can get that shit?
And then like who's to say 5K is like 5K is the distributor. Who's
Yeah.
to say
Yeah.
5K is not raising the price on the creators?
They
So it's like,
probably are,
shit,
because they have
I gotta
to make
raise.
a profit too.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's like
It's a-
shit. Now I gotta go up in price because I gotta meet their quota when they
Yeah.
want me to.
That's true. I didn't think about. You're right. As a distributor, they do have to get their own profit too. They got to shave off some of their own. So
Sure,
it makes
because
sense.
the manufacturer gives them a price, and then they got to up it to make a profit.
Uh-huh.
You know,
No,
they could-
it's yeah. But again, like I said, I'm loving it. I'm loving that there's these choices, because it has allowed me to separate myself from buying everything from every, now I can just get this just shit that's interesting to me. Like if it's fun,
Mhm.
I can pick it up. If it ain't fun, I'll leave it there. So it's cool. I like it. It's a good feeling, And what's nice about the premium things is they're not always all the time. It's not like they're always releasing. Like I've got Moth X Nightwing coming, but I don't know when he's coming. But there was a definitely gap between him and Huntress, because Huntress was like a month and a half ago or something, and I don't know when he's coming. So it could be another month. So it's a nice gap. It's not, it's not dropping 4 waves every month like Marvel Legends. Like,
Yeah.
Surprise.
Yeah.
get every wave, get them all.
Yeah. This week, this wave.
Exactly.
Gotta catch them all. Gotta catch them all.
Oh shit! But yeah.
Have you guys like? I don't know about you guys, but like my target, like I don't buy Marvel Legends. You guys know this already. Like I stopped a long time ago.
Yeah, you
I
did.
used to buy every and all figure that I would find of Marvel Legends on the shelf.
Yeah.
And now I'm stuck with more than half of them. But what I will say is, like, I go into Targets now, and I remember a time where it was only McFarlane's peg warming.
Yeah.
Now it's like, I don't know if people are catching on. Scalpers are starting to stop purchases early, but I start seeing a lot more Marvel Legends on the shelf.
Oh, dude, it's
Same, yeah.
reversed. You're absolutely right. It has reversed. I will see. There'll be a handful of McFarlanes, but it is bulk Marvel Legends sitting there.
Like I went to Target this morning, and the entire Guardians of the Galaxy wave and the Into the Spider-Verse wave was on the shelf. Besides fucking Spider-Punk,
Right,
obviously.
right.
Same.
But the whole thing was there, like everything.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like one or two because people picked up. No. I'm talking about pegs were full.
Yeah, just chilling.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I guess it depends on the target too, because I'm the target closest to me. They still had like Thor on the pegs and no Guardians. But I like Target because I like ruining scalpers or whoever's day that keeps throwing them on the shelves. I'll literally lift up over, like, I'll go in and spend a half hour just lifting up the bottom of the shelves. People looking at me crazy. I was like, yeah, people hide them. I'll go and I'll put them back on the pegs. Because that stuff is usually,
Right.
I will. Like, it makes me upset because they're adult collecting, but like, what if there's a kid that does collect Marvel Legends and you trying to wait till it's out of the system to get it for $6, but there's a kid that really wants that figure.
They zip tied my shelves in my Target by my house. They zip tied the shelves to the.
Oh, I get so happy when I find like 6 figures under a shelf. I'm like, oh, I'm ruining your day. Should I buy this just to spite you, or put it on the peg? So if it's not something I want, I put it right back on the peg. I found that deluxe Thor. I found that deluxe Thor today under the shelf. I'm like, damn, how long has this been sitting under here? It was the wax from the floor wax, like, was kind of stuck to the package. But I went and put it back on the shelf.
There you go.
I just don't like that kind of stuff. Like, you buy it. What you see, you buy it. If you're not gonna buy it, then don't let someone else that wants it get it.
What did you say? They zip tied the fucking guy?
Yeah. So like the shelves have like the holes on the side, so they put 2 zip ties together. They whoop it on the bottom of the bracket, and then they zip tie them together so you can't lift.
Oh, your Target caught on. Every Target near me still. Man, everyone I go to, I'm guaranteed I'll find a figure. And
Damn.
now they throw Pokemon packs of Pokemon cards and stuff under there.
Oh shit.
Like,
Wow.
You know
I
why,
mean, if
right?
you're not,
With the Pokemon cards,
if
right?
you're not trying to beat the employees to a figure, then you got to worry about the guys throwing them under the shelves. Because
Yeah.
I went looking for that deluxe Mando one day, and the kid, no one was there from toys, so the kid in electronics was like, "I'll go look in the back. They probably hit him because for themselves or their friends because they do that." And then he went back there like 15, 20 minutes. He's like, "I'm sorry, man. I don't know where he hit him because it said he had 3 in the back. I don't know where they hit him."
Yeah.
Mhm.
Employees are
Or-
always doing that at Target.
Or
With
when you go
Pokemon
to Target
cards-
looking for something. No, I was gonna say, when you go to Target looking for something and they say, "Oh, well, there should be like 2 on the floor." Well, they're probably under some shelves or some shit like that
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
they're not
they're
on the
either
shelves.
under the shelves, hidden in the back, or I love the
Mhm.
well, it's probably still on the pallet. Now I used to work for
Yeah, I
Target.
forgot about that one.
I used to work for Target, so
Uh-huh.
ask for their lead because the lead has to go and get it
Mhm.
because they're the ones that are allowed to use the forklift to get it off the pallet and stuff like that. So
Okay.
yeah, I hate that. I hate that. No, it's probably on the pallet in the back. Okay, can you get it? No, we can't. It'll be put out tomorrow. Yeah, get your lead. Get your lead. Because when I worked for Target, if it said it was in the back, my boss was like, "You better not come back up empty-handed." You know, if it says it's in the back, find
Oh
it.
shit!
Customer
Damn.
satisfaction, man.
Right.
Nowadays, like, you ask somebody something in Target, and they're like, "Look, you're like, oh, you're inconveniencing me." Like,
Yeah.
you know, I thought
It's
like
not on
coffee
the
shop
shelf, so we don't
baristas
have it.
were rough. You know?
What'd you say? You
Yeah.
said Pokemon, they're doing what with them, Blitz?
Oh, the
Yeah.
reason why people hide Pokemon cards in Target is because like there's not a shortage, but like stores are not getting them. So the only place you can get them is really like Amazon or if GameStop
shit.
has them. And they
Wow.
raised the prices. So Target still has them for like the original like $3.99 booster packs
Oh.
and like $49.99 boxes. But if you go to like GameStop, the boxes are like $70, $80.
Damn.
Oh wow!
So
Oof.
people be hiding them or purchasing them all just to get them out because they're so hard to find at the regular prices that they were.
Wow. Wow.
Interesting.
I thought maybe you were gonna say that because they all think they're gonna be like that Logan Paul douche and get a golden Charizard or some shit. They all think they're gonna get $1 million card.
Yeah, but remember he spent
Mhm.
like almost $1 million and he ended up with a box of fake ass Pokemon cards. He ended up with GI Joe cards in the box.
Yeah.
So that $1 million that he spent on the card, he lost also on fucking buying fake cards.
Damn.
Yeah, I watched that show on Netflix, like King of Collecting, and he was on it, and like he spent like a couple $100,000 on an unopened box, and then opened it, had nothing, and it's like
Oh.
Damn.
I made me laugh because it's just like you're a untalented jerk off. It serves you right.
Right.
Sorry.
Shit.
Oh, we lost.
Sorry.
Oh, damn, Green.
Nah, you good, bro. But yeah, he spent $1 million on a box of supposedly original release booster boxes.
Oh,
and
shit.
the person, whoever did it, they sealed them like if it was real.
Yeah, they seem like a clean.
So if I'm not mistaken, one of the guys weighed the box because you can weigh the boxes for weight.
Yeah.
And it didn't match any of the weights that they know the box to weigh. So he was like, I think you got fake, somebody got you for fake cards. And he's like, nah, because he wasn't going to open them. And the guy opened it, and it was G.I. Joe pack cards. And he started opening all of them, and they were all G.I. Joe packs.
That's hilarious.
In every single box.
It serves him right. It serves him
Yo,
right.
Joe's. Oh, damn, man.
Sorry, I'm not trying to hate, but you know, there's just
No,
some people
man,
like,
you on the real. Speaking of this week I know I have something open this time. I know I'm not gonna get scalped out like I did with my Star Lord, and that sucks, man, because I've been I've been really, really super cherry picking Marvel Legends, and the few couple I buy,
Sorry, fat
I
fingers.
buy a Star-Lord and fucking windowless box bullshit. It was already scout and replaced. Like that, it's just damn, man.
I'm surprised I didn't see that be more rampant with that windowless box shit.
It was actually. There's been a few people who've gotten, you know, some
Oh no,
to me.
yeah, I've seen it on Reddit and stuff like that, but I'm just surprised like I didn't hear it happen every 5 minutes. But I've seen like when I went on the shelf and it was a legend that I was interested in, and I seen that tape was open, I'm like, I'm not even gonna bother. Not even gonna bother.
Yep.
Especially when that renew your vows.
Oh,
like the renew your vows one. Everybody wanted that Spider-Man, and I kept finding like with the tape open, I'm like, not even gonna bother.
No.
And then when I did find it, and the tape was open, I found like when I found it again, and there was only one in the store, and the tape was open. I went to customer service, was like, the tape's open. Can I look to make sure the figure's right? Because people swap figures. I promise, if it's the right figure, I will buy it. And they're like, sure, go ahead. And it was the right figure, so I bought it.
Nice. Yeah.
Same thing happened to me at a Target. There was a guy, he was putting up some figures, and the new wave of Power Rangers hit. And so I grabbed one, and I checked the bottom, and it didn't have any tape at all.
Oh, damn.
And so, like, I started looking at all the other boxes, and they didn't have tape either. So I turned to the guy, and I was like, hey, dude, I am trying to purchase this figure, but because of figure swapping, since you're here, do you mind if I just open it and take a peek inside? And he was like, yeah, man, that's cool. And you know, I opened it. It was the correct thing, but still, it's like,
damn, dude,
they didn't have any tape at all. Yeah,
that's sad that we gotta look to make sure it's the right thing. What the
just open
it. Yeah, that's ridiculous. We're saving the environment, but we're screwing you.
We're saving the environment, and it's more cost effective. We're saving money. We're going to raise it to $35.
Yes.
Oh, like guess what? Plastic windows are coming back for the same price. Oh, you're not making it cheaper for us? You think with all that money they save in not having the plastic windows, we get a couple more head sculpts or hands or
you would think,
you would think.
Nah,
not less hand sculpts.
Screw them. Let's paint.
Yep.
Now we're saving even more money.
Yeah.
Remember when Legends used to have, a wash on them and shading?
Yeah,
I remember those days.
Yep.
For $14.99.
Yeah,
that was before Blue set in.
Yep, exactly.
It's like that's what's up. Well, you got anything to open tonight?
Do I?
Yeah.
Me? No. I wish I did. I know that's what you guys do, but I had nothing come in. I mean, in the beginning of the week, I got a Nowhere Toys blank buck. I mean, if I don't really like to show that off, just everybody that's watching the show, just imagine a jacked guy that's ripped with no twig and berries, and that's the figure. Or just a muscly, crotchless dude. But I'm using that for to make a Marco Schettino style Daredevil, which I got.
Sick.
GPS lot has a nice Daredevil cloth good set. I gotta mod it a little bit to get it fit better.
Oh shit!
And then it's going through the kind of like running through hell with gasoline pants on to eventually find a head sculpt that looks like Marco Schettino's art and not just says it's Marco Schettino.
Nice.
Have you purchased a lot from GPL slots or whatever? How do you say it?
GPS slot.
I've been satisfied what I've gotten.
I've never had any problems with them.
Me either.
Or him, them, whatever. Yeah. eBay store. I always get it quick and fast, and nothing's ever wrong with it.
Yeah. Me too.
Even those was it the 5K Toys? I think 5K Toys was selling them. The ninjas, the Shadow Assassin, cloth good ninjas. I was getting them for under retail because no one was bidding on them, so I bid on them and got them for like $58 instead of $70.
Oh, nice.
Awesome.
Yeah, and those ninjas are actually dope as shit. Like,
Yeah.
am I cursing too much? There ain't it.
No,
you good, man.
It's Lazy
God,
Boyz.
man.
Yeah.
Lazy Boyz. Yeah.
Well, you can see I'm being lazy because I'm not even thinking about my cussing. Because I'm just like, oh shit, fuck, motherfucker. But yeah, like those ninjas are actually dope as hell. Like, the
Nice.
articulation and everything, cloth goods. Like, I feel like I still owe them money since I got them for under retail. You know.
Right.
I was hoping to have the Devil Toys Mecha Will Rise Carbine and DX11 with the bike because they said it was supposed to ship on Instagram. To say May 1st shipping. I still haven't got any shipping notification, and I've been waiting for those for like I'm like highly anticipating. Like I'm like, like I
Nice.
just like want to get my hands on them and shoot them.
Yes.
But
Yeah, I think whoever does anybody. I know I have one thing to open. I'm pretty sure Bliss doesn't have anything open.
is it Ben Affleck since you got a Matt Damon already?
No, open
I was just checking.
I don't have anything to open.
Yeah.
Gee, thanks. Nah, but I mean, I did have a figure. I can show y'all what I'm working on.
Yeah,
Do it.
Yeah, go for it.
Break it out. Break it out.
Yeah.
What are you working?
Well, I mean, I gotta get fucking foam tomorrow from Home Depot.
Nice.
But I started working on the archway for my next Star Wars dial.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up phone tomorrow. I got my paint. I got paint today. So.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, word.
Oh, that's
So
dope.
this is the archway. There's a slot there. I'll show you what it's for. Give me a second. I gotta look at my table.
Nice.
Slots are fun.
I like it.
Slots.
Mírala, está bonito.
Slot.
Míralo. Wow.
I only put one coat of paint on the door so far. So it's gonna look like it's not done, but I mean, so this is the door.
Oh, sick.
Oh, dude.
Oh,
That's
nice.
dope.
Hold on, I gotta put it down again, and I'll show you what I was going to do.
Is that 3D printed or?
Yes, the door is 3D
Nice.
printed, but I had to actually buy it because I didn't have my build plate doesn't build that tall, and I couldn't find a file for a door. So the whole point is the door is going to be open.
Oh,
Nice.
Damn.
That's
Right.
dope.
And then I have this control panel that I got to paint, and it's going to go on the side here.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then obviously the other foam will be in the back and
Oh,
the
that's
thing.
dope, dude.
And what I'm going to do is I found some Star Wars lettering alphabet.
Oh, some basic.
Yep. So I'm going to burn it into the dial itself, like maybe a cantina sign.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then I'll paint over it when I do everything. But I already did the base of the texture.
Yeah, it's looking good. It's gonna match up with the. Oh, that's
Damn.
dope.
That's sick, man.
Nice, bro.
That's one thing I like to see someone make for dios is like actual working neon signs.
I
That
know,
would be dope.
man.
Yeah.
It's
Like it sucks, like having to do it like that. But and then I'm gonna be doing some more rocks and stuff.
okay.
That's about it.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, I gotta step my dio game up. I don't. That's
Shit,
one
I gotta
thing
start
I
mine.
That's one thing I like. I started working on like a cyberpunk kind of like wall right now that I'm working on, and I started and now I gotta try to start it again. Like I started it and now it's like finishing it. It's like I'll do that at some point.
Nice.
But, yeah, I gotta step my dio game up.
Yeah, I just.
That's the one thing I lack.
That'd be dope.
Like the little props and like stuff like that. Like I've been faking it till I make it right now. I was happy to win that really nice dio that AB made. So, like I've been using that too.
Yes.
Whether you could tell in my shots or not, but I am.
Oh, yeah.
And what little stuff I have and like rearrange like You think I had like a bunch of dials, and it's like, no, I got a couple of pieces. I just rearrange it and trick you.
Nice.
That's what's up, man. Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Speaking of AB, you got anything open?
No, I actually don't. But I've been actually kind of messing around customizing.
What you
messing around
got?
painting.
Nice.
Wait a
So
minute.
I picked up some paint from like a marker, like a chrome paint,
Uh-huh.
and I kind of went ahead and kind of chromed out
Oh,
Mando.
shit.
Oh,
Ooh.
nice.
Oh, dope.
Oh, dope.
What the fuck? Oh,
And then
nice.
shout out to Midnight Man because he kind of helped me out because I messed up on
Mhm.
his helmet, so he
What
kind of
the fuck?
shot me some ideas to kind of
Which
fix
chrome
it up.
paint? Which pen did you use?
Here, let me see. I got it right here.
Because I have one. I never thought about using it on Mando. Shit.
Is it the
I
marker?
hadn't either, man.
The
I think
chrome
it's
Yeah,
the
it's like
marker. Yeah.
it's like an all marker.
Probably the same one I have. Damn it. Now you
Is
got
it a
your
Walmart
came
came
out
one?
clean.
Yo,
It came out
I was
clean, bro.
so scared, bro. I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna fuck him up. I'm gonna fuck him up. I was like, fuck, I might have to buy some more. I'm gonna buy like
Oh,
a
shit.
couple more Mandos.
A couple more Mando.
Yeah, right.
I can barely make a
Right here.
sunny side egg, let alone a dio. Fucking toy addict. That's the same one I got. Oh shit.
Oh no, I have a
Oh
different
yeah,
one.
hell yeah.
Damn it, man.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
I've
gonna,
seen
Yeah.
it.
Okay,
I see those-
on the next project.
I'm
Those
gonna
like
do
mirror
that
one,
tonight,
like
probably.
ones too.
Damn it.
Mhm.
Damn you.
Yeah, I got
Project.
What were you
yeah, I'm
afraid to
gonna
mess up on?
Huh? Oh, I didn't want to paint them on like on the brown part, like on this
Right.
on the
So
outfit.
there, I gotta send you a picture of some stuff I got for painting. It's like you put it on the areas you don't want paint on, and then when you're done painting, you just peel it right off. I gotta send you a picture of it so you know.
Okay.
So,
Oh hell yeah, dude! Thanks, bro. Hell yeah. Yeah, I was like so sketched out, bro. I was like
Mhm.
shaking and shit. I was like, oh fuck.
Steady hand, steady hand.
Steady manos, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm about to take some pictures with him.
That's
I
dope,
found that
dude.
stuff at
Damn it.
I found that stuff
That's
at a
awesome.
model store.
Mhm.
That's the paint. They have all that Warcraft paints. Them guys like
Mhm.
go there. You find some paint. But I'll send you a picture of the one I got so you know what to pick up.
Okay.
All right, hell yeah,
Oh
dude.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
send drop it,
Mhm.
drop that on me too, man.
Yes, please. I need that as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like this blue. You paint it on, you let it dry, then you paint whatever you want to paint a certain color, and then you, like if you're painting Boba Fett's helmet and you don't want to paint the T visor, you paint that blue crap on there, let it dry, then you paint whatever colors you want, and then you just peel it off the blue
That's
where you.
dope.
Bro,
I need
that's
that for
it.
my
I need
I
it.
need that for my floor because I paint on my floor and yeah,
Mhm.
my floor don't be looking all that good after painting.
Yo, the guy that did our floor, man, he left a little carpeta, the little carpet, little side thing. So I just put it on the floor and I just put all my paints on there, man.
Damn.
Yo, the
Oh,
missus would
shit.
kill me if you found paint on the floor. I ain't having it.
Damn. No, that's the no. I'm doing that, AB, because I've got like a couple Mando. Like I bought too many of them fucking Mandos, so I got a couple extra that I can chrome up. Shit.
I don't. Can't afford to fuck it up.
What?
Yeah, I
You
just
got
got the
anything
one.
open, Green? Tell me you got something.
Yeah, I got something.
Okay. somebody,
Um,
somebody got something.
It's better than a crotchless buck, right?
Yeah, it could be better than crotchless.
It is, cause
In my defense, I have
Yes!
something, but I opened
Nice.
it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Brooklyn.
yeah,
That's dope. Did you find them in the wild?
yeah, in my my comic shop today.
Oh, nice.
Rebel
Nice.
Base, shout out Rebel Base Comics.
That's what's up.
Awesome.
Yeah, did y'all know I'm a big Gargoyles fan?
Yes.
I've got all of them except for that robot one they did,
Oh, okay. Is that one come out?
Oh.
or the not the robot, but the gray one, the evil gargoyle.
Oh,
Dope,
the
man.
evil. That's right.
It was pretty much like the same Goliath figure, just a repaint.
Yeah. When is what's her name and the other dude come out? Aren't they coming out like fall?
Yeah, I'm thinking fall
and the dude, I forget the dude's name.
because I think they have the other wings, like the closed wings.
Oh.
Yeah, that's his.
I hate
Big
that
as
they
hell.
did that.
Yeah.
Rabbit
You
King
gotta buy
says,
the whole line.
he says, by the way, Monkey King is still available if you want it. Monkey King is still on the deck.
I'm gonna wait for that store exclusive color variant, and then I'm gonna go
I
to
think
Chubby's
you're
and
right.
pick it up.
Mhm. Sorry, guys. I got to cut off like 50 million of these guys.
Oh, why he's doing that? It's just so funny seeing gargoyles. We're talking about like an overabundance of toys, but all these companies know how to hit that nostalgia feel, man. Like
Yeah.
if you're a kid, if you're a child of the '80s and early '90s, like they are hitting the button everywhere.
They sure
Oh
are.
yeah.
Gargoyles, Silverhawks, like
Yep.
I'm waiting for. I want not to date myself again. I'm slowly waiting. Like, when are they coming out with Bionic 6? Like,
Oh, I forgot about those
Oh,
guys.
bro. Yes.
I think one toy line I want, and it's not like nostalgia, but like NECA made one figure. I want like a Ninja Gaiden or a Dead or Alive.
Oh,
Ninja
oh,
Gaiden.
Dude, Ninja
yes.
Gaiden, bro.
Ninja
Ninja
Gaiden.
Gaiden.
Sick.
Dude.
Damn, that'd
I'm
be dope.
sold on the name alone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Ninja Gaiden.
Got
was
shivers down
dope.
my body.
Why? Oh man.
And the thing is, if they did a Dead or they were like, oh, no Ninja Gaiden, we're gonna do Dead or Alive. It's still the same universe. All the characters are in it.
That's
So
true.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You're right. That is so true.
Bro, Brooklyn is jacked.
Yeah, he is.
He is
Damn.
ripped. Like, look at him.
That fool yoked.
he's been picking things up and putting them down.
You are.
Yeah. Yeah, that gargoyle has been doing these cock
Those
ups.
thighs.
Damn. Ain't skipping no leg day.
Bro is right.
Yeah, that's why he has a tunic, because he's bench pressing bulldozers with his penis.
Is it articulate? Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, he's got the articulated mouth.
That's dope. He seems smooth. Like he seems smooth.
Oh wow.
Are they getting
Yeah.
better at making them smoother, so they're not as stiff? He's real smooth. Oh shit.
Yeah, I mean, usually, you gotta heat him up a little bit.
Yeah, you got to throw them in the microwave. Shit. Eat them
Shit.
shit.
Had to do that shit with
Nice,
Goliath.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's dope.
That,
dude.
and then, damn it, another fucking zip tie.
Hey man, they're keeping the plastic free, but they making it hard. Jailbreak. You got to jailbreak them figures.
Well,
Yeah, no,
trying to
they,
make
they
it
watch
what
Toy Story, bro. They seen that Toy Story.
They're like, fuck your toy photography. You're going to be an inbox collector.
Right. Oh, that's sick. The extra heads
that's
go.
beautiful.
That's dope, dude.
Nice.
Wait, Prime. I think Biker Mice Mars is already out.
Mhm.
Didn't they? Did Super 7 release them?
Yeah.
I think Super 7. They haven't released any bikes, but I saw them up on Big Bad at Biker Mice.
Comes with his sword.
There you go.
Yeah. Zin. This little scroll.
Oh, sick. And NECA does right by people. They bring some goods most of the time.
Yeah, that guy makes nice stuff. I think their human faces, though, like, they sometimes look like dead hookers, but they're all
They
they're
are a
cute.
little soft. They are a little mannequin. That's dope. He's got the shades.
Like Marty McFly looked like it was a little too rosy in the cheek.
That's that coked out Brooklyn.
Right?
Coked out Brooklyn.
Spent a weekend in Vegas, Brooklyn.
He's doing interviews.
That's fun.
Yeah, they made him smoother, man. Because usually you do have to heat them guys up. He moves smooth. That's dope. Can't complain about that.
Yeah, if they were the first release movie Turtles, something would have snapped by now.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I had a friend that got that at Comic-Con Splinter, He took him out of the package, went to move his arm, snap,
Damn.
right out of the package.
Damn.
Oh.
Can't go back on that one.
Nah.
Yeah. Let's see if we can get these
Uh-oh.
big ass wings on.
That might be the harder part.
And it comes with them both open and closed.
Nah, just the open ones.
Yeah, because they've been releasing the closed ones with other figures, so you kind of make you buy them. They're
You gotta get the whole set.
They're on their marketing tip.
Yeah. And they're strategic, about it too.
They are.
They package them with figures that otherwise you probably wouldn't buy.
This is true.
Yeah.
Your NECA figures always come with cool props. Like you always get like tons of like accessories, like
That's true.
Cola cup and stuff like that.
Yep.
What are they, like $25, $30? Come on, Hasbro.
I know.
I think like some of the Gremlins, like you're getting like 20 accessories.
You do. You're right. Damn, that wingspan is sick, man.
Yeah.
It is dope.
That's the biggest problem about the gargoyles is I stopped because it was space. I was like, fuck, I'm put all
I'm right there
this
with
in
you,
the
Thor. 100.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, they're displayed without their wings.
I feel like that's a common problem for everybody that buys toys is space.
This is true.
Like, honey, we gotta buy a bigger house. Like,
why?
the only solution.
He's
for more babies? No, my plastic.
Kind of got a little middle finger going on there.
He does got a middle finger.
Oh, that's what's up.
Fuck you.
Yep. I told you he got that in the glasses. He's hyped up. He's Tony Montana.
You gotta see the fuck you and the Arnold boys. Fuck you.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Fuck you, asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, fuck you, McFarlane.
Yeah. That's like, damn.
Fuck you on your ankles.
Oh, the shades are dope on him though.
The shades are dope, dude. He's coked out. That's dope.
I got toe joints too.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Nice. Damn, that wingspan is crazy.
Wingspan's like all over the place. Shit, man.
Damn.
Like who needs the Batwing when you could just get a gargoyle?
For real.
Throw Batman on the back of Brooklyn.
Yep.
There you go.
There you go.
Let's go.
There you go. That's it.
Oh shit. Damn.
Oh, yeah, you just gave Nick an idea there. Next crossover.
Right.
This is
He'll be on the phone with Toddy Mac.
Yeah, we're gonna do a sexy crossover. It's gonna be sexy.
We're here to talk to you about a collaboration.
Right.
Right.
The Toddy Initiative.
The Toddy.
The Toddy Initiative.
We got the sexy new line of figures.
Oh, but they gotta have a Batman. Gotta have a Batman.
Well, yeah. You know.
Gotta be about Batman.
It works though. Batman's always posing off a gargoyle.
But sir, this is a gargoyles line. I don't care.
Exactly.
Make a gargoyle Batman.
Yeah, that's what we do. Make a gargoyle Batman.
Yeah, we're gonna throw a spawn chain on the gargoyle.
There you go.
But it's got less articulation. You gotta go back. Back it up some.
Back it up some. God. I don't think like he probably does use that. He's like, well, here they are, Todd. No, just back it up.
Back it up. We need sexy static figures.
Static toys. That's dope, dude.
Why do you have to pose it? It's posed for you.
Yep. So basically, he's making lazy action figures. Like, you ain't got to pose the shit. Just look at it. Nah, that's dope. It came out good.
Yeah, I like him. He'll go well with the other ones.
There you go. It's a win.
Interesting.
I guess to keep up the theme you've done by furthering your collection in a specific theme set of characters, I will further the collection with Zartan. So
Yes.
I could this time around. I can actually see him So I know he's really Zartan. It's actually Zartan. I can see the motherfucker.
Well, I mean, technically, if it was windowless packaging and it was another figure, it's him in disguise.
That's true.
There we go.
So he's basically like the other one. He's just more the classic retro action figure colors.
Does he turn blue in the sun?
What's that?
Does he turn blue in the sun?
No, that's the San Diego Comic-Con one or whatever it came out. He's cool.
So they went OG with the Comic-Con one, but they didn't do it for everyone.
Yeah.
Damn it, Hasbro.
It's like this should have been the Comic-Con one and changed colors because this is like the original toy. But instead they made him way more detailed and some other stuff in the Comic-Con. So he's got his hoodie. Oh shit, it's actually better. All right, this might be my favorite Zartan. The hood's actually better this time around. It's soft.
Oh yeah.
It's not a brick.
Wow.
It's malleable.
Yeah, I still have that first Zartan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he's pretty cool. Let me check his backpack. His backpack looks a little different. Hasbro actually skimped and used some paint. They're like, let's give him a little paint this time. Oh shit! They even painted the inside this time around.
Oh
wow.
The other one didn't have paint on the inside. It was just plain. Okay, Hasbro, they're trying. Oh, but I see what they did. They gave a new knife. It's painted, but it's gum.
Oh, we don't want you to hurt yourself.
It's a flexi knife. Guess you gotta. It's hard to put in his sheath because it's so soft. Shit, that's what she said.
Hey, have you been talking to her too?
Yeah. So he's dope, dude. I like him. He's probably my favorite.
I like the color. I like the armor's blue and the light. Yeah, I like that look better.
I like it too. It looks more dreadnoughty. To fit with.
I wonder if Vesco's gonna do go deeper on that.
I don't know because the Destro's pretty dope. I'm tempted to get that, but then I'd have to get everybody. And I did pre-order Snake Eyes, but I really only wanted Snake Eyes. I don't really care.
I feel like I pre-ordered the Snake Eyes, so I want everything but the Snake Eyes because I already have enough Snake Eyes. And then
comes with it, right?
Like a fool, I was like, I pre-ordered that Flame Toys crazy Snake Eyes. I'm like, this is gonna be my last Snake Eyes.
When's that come out?
It says July at Big Bad. That crazy line Flame Toys does where it's like $200. I'm like, that's definitely a sneak in the house. Like, well, baby, I had this for 3 years. What are you talking about?
Right, Snake Eyes. You know how old he is.
Yeah, I had this for several years.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
What?
It's cool. It's pretty cool. So speaking of which, that's a great segue. What do you got coming? So you got that Snake Eyes. What else you got coming, Anders?
Oh my God, I'm looking forward to that Mezco Classic Spider-Man. Yeah, I don't know how with little pre-orders I have. I don't know how anybody I know some guys that have I don't even remember how many pre-orders they have. I'm like, your bank account hates you. I got. What else do I got? Got that Mezco Classic Spider-Man. Okay. I have to.
Are you getting the Goblin? Green Goblin?
No, I think I might pre-order him just because I know what'll happen. Instagram will make, and the Instagram and the toy community will do what it does best to make me suffer from FOMO. I'll probably eventually, but you know what though? That's the one thing is like I said, when Hasbro puts some love into something, and their Green Goblin's a pretty nice Green Goblin.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
I got. It's actually. I think it's a Figma. I think it's Figma. think it's a
Uh-huh.
Sigma Sentinel crossover. This Japanese artist AF Kuro. He does a
Yeah.
lot of
Mm.
cyberpunk type stuff, and he's got this called Cyborg Runners.
Oh,
I have them on pre-order. They're like dope as shit looking, but they're like
okay.
200, like they're like 100 something. Like Big Bad definitely like is overcharging because I think like Ami Ami when they had them, and it was like 140, but
Okay.
Big Bad's like 180 because Big
Oh
Bad
yeah.
sometimes they can be sneaky.
They
They can
are.
be
They are.
sneaky. Yeah, like they like just like they like just make you grab your ankles and go in raw sometimes. You know what I mean? Like it's like they don't even like offer to buy you dinner first before they fuck
Nope.
you. What? I'm sorry, I'm getting too nasty now.
No.
You know, you know
Hey,
what I'm saying?
you
Be like,
can't.
huh,
You can. I don't know if you can stop. If you can top Toy Addict. He usually puts some shit on the show. This year.
I'm sure Toy Addict is. Don't challenge me because then I'll get really. Big Bad's like, do you like to prolapse after an order? Adult diapers. What else? I'm trying to think. What else I have pre-ordered, man? Well, I definitely had that Fury Toys Donatello and
Oh,
the
nice. Same
accessory
here.
pack with Leo. The Splinter, I'm not that into that
Me
design they
too.
did.
Are you
Like,
kind of like because I'm like that too with the
eh,
Splinter. I didn't pull the plug on him yet. I
you,
don't
you
know
know
if
what
I would.
it is? He kind of reminds me of the newer movie Splinter, which I did not like.
Right.
Just
Mm.
go for classic Splinter.
Yep.
But I did get, like I said, I got the Donatello and the accessory pack that comes with the extra parts for Leo.
That's right.
What else did I pre-order? I don't know if anything's coming. Is anything coming soon? I got a couple of head sculpts from someone up at Instagram, and I forget
Oh,
his name.
nice.
I apologize.
sick.
I know he's in Asia, but he did a J. Scott Campbell Spider-Man head sculpts, like
Oh
like one with the
shit!
mask up, and then one with the mask on.
What?
So yeah, so I'm waiting for. I think it was like limited of like you only had like 50 sets
That's
Mm.
or
dope.
something like that for like I think it was like $45. So
That's
like,
not
all right,
bad.
I'll take a chance on it, and when I get them, I'll definitely let you know how they are.
Okay.
He also has a Delgado style one that like let me see how these Campbell ones are, and then
Right.
if like I'm like all right, then I'll get the
You get the
Delgado
Delgado. Yeah.
Mhm.
style one
Nice.
because I just like that angry like pissed off like evil looking Spider-Man.
Right.
That's also probably why I like the Ditko like Ramita years of Spider-Man because he could have kind of looked like a villain.
Yeah.
You know
Yep.
what I mean? What else? Then there's a couple of head sculpts I found again Spider-Man.
Uh-huh.
On eBay I'm taking a chance on, but you could definitely tell that they scanned the Hot Toys
Ooh.
Spider-Man head sculpt, but like put the
Uh-huh.
different lenses in. So there's one where it looks like he's winking and the other eye's winking, and
Oh, sick.
yeah. So, but they're not painted, so I'll have to like polish up on my painting skills again
Yeah.
and try painting them up.
Mm.
It's like more like little accessory things. Like
Little stuff like
I
that.
did, yeah, like little add-ons or upgrades. Yeah, like I got that GPS lock Daredevil thing, but then
Nice.
I think it's 3D Marine. He's got a bunch of different like sets, but he's got a Daredevil chest emblem because I'm gonna
Oh,
peel
nice.
off.
Hmm.
Yeah, so there's
That's
that.
good.
Yeah, that GPS slot cloth goods when as nice as it is on the figure where the DD like on the heat transfer,
Uh-huh.
it's like almost like on his stomach. So I'm
Oh.
gonna heat that up, peel it off, and then use the actual like emblem from 3D Marine
Oh, sick.
and put that on.
That's
I'm
dope.
trying to think of more stuff. I only recently like I've I've done a couple of customs here or there. Like I got a Scarlet Spider. I tore him apart because I'm gonna redo a new one, like
Uh-huh.
Mezco style kind of Scarlet Spider,
Oh,
and
sick.
I got a fodder of a Mezco Ninja because I want the Tabi feet, like the Hot Toys one for the Scarlet
Yeah.
Spider this time.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try messing around with that. I don't know. It's kind of new for me and fun making like customs and soft goods. Like there's took a couple pictures of it. Like kind of cyberpunk. Like it's got the rude boy head. And I hand sewed the vest and stuff like that on them. Making that stuff's actually kind of fun. It's tedious, but it's fun. Like I understand why some of these guys charge the amount of money they do for soft goods, because it's time consuming. But it's fun. Cause like I kind of wanted to make like almost like streetwear / cyberpunk looking characters. So I got that one with the hoodie and the Optimus Prime head. One of my boy that made the comic Seth, he liked the Optimus Prime one time. He's like, I'll buy it from you. I'm like, nah, it's not for sale. But he's like a super close friend, so I was like, how about I just make you one? He's like, all right, just let me know how much. I was like, I'm not gonna charge you anything. But every time we talk about it, he's like, let me know how much. Well, that's a good friend right there, because like I'm saying it's free. Most people be like, all right. Free, but no, like he's like a good friend where he's like he's like take the money, like nah, man, you're my boy. You're my boy, I can't do that, but that's fun. Like even like AB makes the dios, that looks like a lot of fun. Like I gotta get more into that. Creating your own little worlds, right?
That's right.
Toy photography.
Let me ask you this: since you're getting the classic, I have two questions. Do you have the OG Mezco Spider-Man?
No, I do not.
Because I just ordered him off eBay yesterday, so he should show up Tuesday or something. I'm excited because he was before I was in the Mezco, so I missed that. So it's like
you know what it is? What threw me off with that one? Why I never ordered it? It's just the proportions.
Yeah,
of him.
but he fits with Mezco, I guess.
But I like the secondary head sculpt. Kind of looks like a Delgado head sculpt.
It does, doesn't it?
That's what I always kind of like. Kind of made me want to get it, but that's what I'm thinking about, and I keep bringing up comic book artists. I wish Hasbro or someone, how like DC had the DC Universe line. Not all the figures are great, but like they were inspired by artists and they look like the art. I wish Hasbro or somebody would do like, okay, charge a premium like $30, a little extra, and make it look like the artist's art.
Yeah, do an artist series.
Yeah,
that'd be dope.
Yeah,
dude, I buy those.
Yeah, I love, like I said before, like Chiquetto's Daredevil. I love his art. I love how he draws Daredevil. I want the figure to look like his art.
Like his art, exactly.
Yeah.
I'd
love a McFarlane Spider-Man.
Oh, that'd be sick. Just made like him.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. McFarlane Venom.
But released by Hasbro Blitz.
yeah.
Not by McFarlane.
Released by Hasbro, based on.
You saw my face on
designs.
I did see your.
Yeah, but you know what?
Based on his designs, not his articulation.
The head sculpt will be McFarlane, but the rest will be that same big bulk. I mean,
his tiny
Hasbro, if they retooled and did like new sculpts, like in an artist series, I think that would be cool. Like,
that would be
if
sick.
someone did that, like for Marvel.
Well, my second question was, okay, going back to the Mezco thing. You're kind of passing on the Goblin. Are you gonna get Dr. Octopus? Or are you gonna pass on him too?
I gotta see what he looks like, because you know what though, sometimes the promo pictures don't do it justice, and sometimes it's better in hand, and then sometimes it's not as good in hand. Yeah. So you're playing Russian roulette, I guess, with your wallet. But yeah, I mean, I guess what it comes down to is, how good he looks and how articulated are those tentacles going to be? Because if they're just, they don't really move, it's like, I'll stick with the Hasbro.
That's true. Besides, they got the 2-pack coming out with the bendy wires, because you know how Hasbro likes to upsell shit. Which I ordered it. Anyway. I ordered it anyway because it's fucking Aunt May, and I gotta have an Aunt May.
Well, check out those models too.
And that's the thing about Hasbro and stuff. They keep making the same. I think that's the thing about Spider-Man is like his cast of characters is just important to the story as he is.
Yeah.
And I guess that's where the comparison to Archie is, where he's not like Archie, but when it comes to the cast of characters, the supporting cast, that's where they're similar. And we got a Mary Jane. Now we're finally getting and Aunt May. I mean, I'm still kind of pissed at Hasbro that I don't have a Darcy figure because it's the only way I'll have a Kat Dennings in my life, and I'm keeping my. And you know what? It's the only action figure I'll keep in my pocket, right next to my nuts at all times. Closest she'll ever get to me. They still don't make it. You know, I was saying like, but no, like I love.
Oh, shit.
They did a J. Jonah, but like, where's a Robbie? You know,
Yep.
where's a
Yeah.
a regular Flash Thompson? Like, there's
Yep.
like, I think there's a lot of characters that the fans want that just don't make. It's like,
I
let's
agree.
do another repainted Captain America.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
Yeah.
you know,
They could do that.
let's repaint this Hobgoblin. Like, well, Spider-Man's Rogue Gallery is the only gallery that could be compared to Batman's. Like, that's up there with Batman's
Right.
Rogue
I
Gallery.
agree.
Yep.
There's
I agree.
so many villains. I mean, I think they're finally getting to the Rose, like Kingpin's son.
They are finally
Yeah.
doing him, but it's like they could have been done. Yeah, but no,
Yeah.
that's cool. So yeah, I'm. Here's my thing. I did order the new Spider-Man. I've got the classic one coming hopefully this week. And as far as Green Goblin and Octopus, I'm actually just gonna wait to see if D Amazing gets him. I'll have to watch his review. If I see his review and it looks solid, then I'll get in on it.
I think the only thing about the new classic Spider-Man that's coming out is just, not being that fanboy, is he doesn't have the web pits.
No, it doesn't. And you would think that'd be an easy sell for Mesco to throw that in.
Yeah, because Ditko did not draw, even Ramita. At that time they didn't. Well, maybe Ramita once in a while didn't draw him in, but like he always had web pits.
He always had them.
Yeah.
That was an easy. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't do that.
Yeah.
That's kind of.
Yeah. And then like you're going Ditko Ramita. Where's the broomsticks glider for Goblin? Like,
That's
okay,
true.
people want the regular, like the glider we all know, but like it would have been a cool. How much would it cost just to make a little broomstick glider?
No
like,
shit.
As an accessory.
Damn
Yeah,
it,
I mean they went deep dive with the throwing the little ghosts and the frogs like he did in the Ditko ones.
They did, but they could have
like
even deeper.
throw the broomstick in there. Like
What do you got coming, Green?
So I have the rest of the Lightning Collection remastered wave.
Nice.
I've got the Mezco The Batman pre-ordered. The Pattinson one.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about that one. That one comes with a lot of shit. Like it comes
I don't think they can fuck that one up. To be honest, I think he should be decent.
That's what I'm hoping for.
I don't think Mesco like dares to fuck up a Batman. You can tell they love Batman.
Yeah. I agree.
Because you had like 10 Batman.
That's true. They're almost as bad as McFarlane. Shit.
Right.
DC universe. You mean Batman universe?
Batman universe.
This will be my second Mezco Batman. So
that's true.
But I got my first Mezco Batman. I got the 89. Did you get the 89?
No, I want it though.
Well, you said if you see him out, you'll grab him if you see him out. Right?
Oh yeah. If I see him out in the wild, I'll definitely grab him.
I think he's better than people reviewed him on.
I agree. I totally agree. I like him. He's fun.
Like, I don't think you'd be disappointed if you got him.
No, I don't either.
And obviously, some of my shots, you see I'm a little bit more daring than other people. Like I'm actually bending his knees.
Yeah.
Me too.
Well, I have the Mezco Alien, which has that rubber suit as well.
Yep.
So I kind of know what I'm getting myself into with that.
Yep.
Yeah. So you know, the little metal skeleton ones.
Yeah.
Yep.
Used to handling.
Handle like a baby.
Yeah. So you see, you got that coming, Batman.
I still got the do what?
No, I was gonna say you got your. Have you got any notices for your Cosmic Legion?
No. So Master Planner was right. It is the Wave 2 that the alien's in.
Okay.
So yeah, probably a little bit of wait for that. But
interesting.
Good things come to those who wait.
This is true.
So.
That blows.
And then I still got the Green Goblin from 5K. Still got that one on pre-order.
The movie one?
Yeah, the William Dafoe.
Yeah, that's nice looking.
Yeah, that was sick. And because I got the Dark Knight Joker from 5K that Felix Toys made.
That
He
thing
was
Yeah, that one looks
really
nice.
nice. He's
That
he's
thing
one of my
looks
top
nice.
figures of the year, for real.
is sick.
Some of the little
They did a
details
very
in
good
that.
job.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was
and
surprised at like the details.
Yeah, details are
Just
sick.
like a small
every
figure.
they hit every detail perfectly. And the accessories, like anything you would want to do from the movie, you can do because he
That's
came with it.
Awesome.
That probably goes back to answering the one person's question. Yeah, because the companies that own the license, they're not doing that where you can do everything from the movie.
That's a good point.
Mhm. Yep.
Because I can definitely, yeah. Like as far as that, when Green showed that off, it matched pound for pound the accessories that came with Mesco Crow. Like I mean, as far as having the complete, it
Right.
matched it, which was dope.
Yeah, like if he held it in the movie, it's in with the toy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
what thing I like about that figure is like every piece of clothing is removable, so you can have
That's right.
like 2-3 different outfits for that one figure. Like
That's
that
true.
completely changes the look.
Dope. That's what's up.
Not like Mafex, you
And-
had to buy 3 different versions to get all 3.
You pretty much did.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see if they do a bank heist one. Because that's
Yeah,
the only one
he
that's like completely different.
he actually did come with the little bank mask.
Oh, that's cool then too. That's cool.
Yeah,
Oh shit. Huh.
that actually you can it actually stays on his face pretty well too, so you can
Oh
put it on
sick.
him.
Damn.
Actually, you know how
Yeah,
you
like
could probably finagle that is get the John Wick and then just put the mask on the John Wick because he's in a suit.
That's
Yep.
true.
You can be like, no, I shoot the bus driver.
What bus driver?
I want my phone call.
Oh shit.
Oh man.
I actually got a question for all you guys.
What's up?
Yeah.
Any toy? Have you got a toy line that's not made that you'd want to be made?
Well, I know exactly what mine is. I'll let you guys go because mine's easy. It's super easy.
You probably should go first because I can't think of it.
I just want to.
I'm still thinking.
I want a 1/12. I want a one. This is a 2-part. It's a 2-pack. I want a 1/12 version Speed Racer and a Mach 5. If I get that, I can stop collecting toys at that point.
Shit.
I
I suppose like Figma or somebody didn't make something like that.
I would want
Figma
it
or
to be.
SH or something.
I would want it to be like higher level like Mesco, because in that way he'd come with cloth goods. He would come with a helmet that comes off. The car could be like it'd have to be. Speed has to be dope.
You want a figure with a cloth like what is that thing around his neck? A cravat.
Is ascot?
Ascot. There you go, cravat. Ascot. Yeah. Yeah. No, but that would be a dope ass toy though.
I wouldn't have to collect after that. That'd be done.
I think
a 112 Mach 10
Yeah.
or Mach 4.
Yeah.
Mach 10. Someone
Mach
made
5.
it.
Yeah, if it's a
Mach
Mach
5,
5
my bad.
with accessories that come off, so he can have the buzz saws, he can have the springs to jump, all that shit, man. If it had all that,
Still be cheaper than Ghost Rider.
it would be.
You're right.
And I'd be fine.
I think, well, for me, I mean, I think I said it before. I would have to say my favorite video game franchise of all time will always be Animusha.
Yeah.
And I think a 1/12 scale line of just the samurais and the demons from that game. Perfect.
That'd be dope.
Yeah.
Green, what you got?
Well, I was also gonna go the video game route.
There we go.
I know they have a lot of. So Zelda's my favorite game franchise.
Yeah.
And I know they have done a few like Link and Zelda figures,
Uh-huh.
but they've never done like a fully articulated Ganondorf figure.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
The Gerudo King himself.
That'd be dope.
So I would
dope.
love because my perfect line would be like a Mezco style line for Legend of Zelda, all cloth goods.
Oh yeah, dude,
ton of accessories for like Link, Ganondorf. You could do Zelda. You could have like clothes to turn her into Sheik, like for her transformation.
yeah.
Like there's that's what I want. Like that would be my line. Like give me all of that.
So
You could do
for
Skull
our 3
Kid,
requests
Danny
so
Dorf.
far, for our 3 requests, can we get 5K Toys make that shit?
Right?
Because they could make all 3 of these lines.
Yeah, they could, man.
Contracts.
Give me a Skull Kid with the Majora's Mask. Like,
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
that's,
you
that's
know
the
what's
one.
crazy?
Bro.
The same people that made the Resident Evil figures could do the Animusha one because Animusha is
could.
from Capcom.
Yes, it is from
Oh,
Capcom made them.
Oh, shit.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. AB, what you got?
I had to double down with green because me and we're all Zelda team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
These past 2 days, man, me and my son been staying up night playing Tears of the Kingdom, and it's just been wild, bro.
I still haven't touched it yet. I still got it sealed
Mhm.
Yeah?
over here.
Dude,
Yeah, I haven't
get
touched
it,
it yet.
open it.
Now I want to finish Jedi Survivor first.
Mhm.
Oh yeah,
What?
yeah.
Wait a
I would
second.
love that though if they
Hold
did like
on a
something like the
second.
Majora's Mask line,
It-
especially.
Mhm.
Toya,
Yeah.
a love doll, but apparently they exist, but pricey. I want one with Julia Roberts' lips. God damn it! A love doll with Julia Roberts' lips. Jesus Christ.
Julia Roberts
For-
lips and J Lo's booty.
Yeah.
For AC Mecha, he said Animusha has been a hot minute since I heard that. I have the original game still,
Yeah, that's dope.
the entire series.
Mhm.
Raven's Eye says Altered Beast. That'd be sick.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
surprised they haven't done that.
Yeah, you're right. Well, Ender, what's yours? What do you got?
I got a few. Are you ready for this? All right.
Yeah,
Besides
drop
Ninja
it.
Gideon Dead or Alive, well, I think the only company that would do this, and I only want one figure, but might as well make it a line, is Saved by the Bell, because it's the only way I'll have Kelly Kapowski in my life. I want my Kelly Kapowski figure, man. That's everything NECA makes you know that they'd be perfect for a Saved by the Bell line. Give me a Kelly Kapowski.
They could do that.
Dude,
Yeah.
NECA would do them, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
She
pretty
might
sure
look
we
like
might
a
get
hooker,
something.
but, you know, with that
She
all
might
that
look
rosy
like
cheek. You know, like like McFarlane would say, bring it back a little bit, like bring the face paint back a little bit. Honestly, I swear, like, cause I know other people probably had the same thoughts, and I sat talking to a couple of my friends on the phone, like we bring it up all the time, but like 3-4 years ago, we were like, they need to make like a civilians line. Some company make it a gimmick.
Yeah.
Like I want like a hooker, a pimp. Like a Pimp and Hookers 4-pack, you know, like give me a geriatric 2-pack, like an old couple, you know, some regular police, like, you know, like Fat Beat Cop, you know what I'm saying? Like just a line of like, you know, civilians,
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean? Like dysfunctional family, you know, dude looks like Al Bundy, mom's got a black eye, you know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, something like a civilian's line in something, you know.
Yeah.
You know who has a good chance at making those type of figs?
Who's that?
What is the name of Big Bad Toy Store's toy line?
Oh,
What they did with the Bad Santas and all that
That's
shit.
right.
Yeah.
They have a good chance at doing that because they did the
Yep.
drunk Santa. They did like 10 different versions of
They
Santa.
did.
Yeah, they got like a gimmick there, but like I said, like that's something like I think as like I don't even like because it's so niche. Like it wouldn't appeal to all collectors, but definitely like those who do toy photography. Like I think that's the one thing that we want is like you know if you're not like kit bashing civilians, like somebody that makes a line of like civilians. Okay, I have a quirky little like I said, like you know Fat Beat Cop, you know, and he comes with a box of donuts, you know, and like
they could do it, now that you're on that thought process. They could do it like tack, like a tube or a tack and an accessory. Like you could swap out, like you get a pack with like 2 bodies, and then you could swap out parts and stuff. And do that.
I think it's like kind of like you're only limited to your imagination.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, what I mean, with that stuff, like you know, like I said, like a geriatric 2-pack. Give me like an old lady with a walker and like you know, grandpa with a like a old man hat, something. You know,
just
like a pimp and hose 4-pack. You know, like you know, he's got to come with like that pimp pin, like he's gonna smack him, like as like a swap out, like you know what I'm saying, where's my money? Yeah, like a feather in his cap. You know what I mean? Like you know, Uh, yeah, stuff like that. Like it
You
doesn't have
know,
to be like
it,
crazy.
what's his name was trying, but it didn't. Unfortunately, it just didn't get off ground. But Chartemus Prime was starting just a goons
Oh yeah.
Kickstarter or whatever. I wish it would have
Yeah.
kicked off because it just been goons, just dudes.
Yeah, like
Oh, GTA set, yeah, like just like that, like a just set of some different people,
yeah,
like
yeah,
that'd be
like
dope.
like street thugs type
Yep,
characters. Like I mean,
Mhm.
like I think that's one thing that I
that's
hear
what it's.
over and over again, and I'm like, man, people must have had my phone tapped. But I think it's just like the line of thinking we all have like the same kind of line. I think we all want like civilians.
Yeah,
But I guess they just don't see the
yeah,
profit
yeah,
in it
exactly.
because it's such like it mainly appeal unless it's super gimmicky. Like
Uh-huh.
it would really mainly appeal to like us that do toy photography,
Yep.
which is like still very niche. Like it's like the big. It's I call it this. It's like the biggest small hobby
Right.
because it's a niche hobby, but it's global,
Yeah.
so it
Mhm.
feels
Right.
bigger than it is.
That's right.
Um, and I think that kind of thing would like for an actual toy company to make it's like I don't think they see the profit in it.
No, I agree. They
Um,
don't. They don't.
I mean, if somebody's balls dropped and want to do a Kickstarter, I mean, I can't see how it couldn't get funded. But
I agree. Huh.
another line I'd like to see an Akira line.
Oh, that'd be sick, dude.
Oh yeah.
That
You
would be
know,
sick.
I'd like to see an Akira line.
Man, that'd be
That'd be
sick.
dope. We
Huh.
probably go all day on lines. I wish I could see. But definitely, like I think for toy photography, like civilians, shit,
Yeah.
a vehicle line,
Mhm.
and it don't have to be
Yeah.
like something crazy, like and light up and do this, like not like I keep jet. It probably sounds redundant taking jabs at Hasbro, but it doesn't. Give me a shell with wheels that I could put in the background for
Yeah.
$50.
That's right.
You know,
Like
you
a
know what I
news
mean?
van, like something like that.
Just
Yeah,
anything. Yeah,
yeah,
like you can throw in the background. You're right.
Mhm.
Collector
yeah. Like
set. What's up?
I always thought
Yo
it'd be cool,
yo,
like
what
a
up?
112 scale car that you could actually like kind of pull apart, and if you want, and again, it would only appeal to toy photographers. Like, but if I wanted to take a shot behind the driver's seat, like he's driving down the road, like there's, you could finagle that with some stuff you have now, but it'd be cool if someone made a car that you could, take apart and just shoot the interior, like you're in the back seat or something, like you know what I mean? Like, there's tons of ideas.
You know, they're not far off. I'm going to say they're not far off, and by that, Odd Frog Entertainment is making their car. It's not that far off, so I can imagine because their car is piecemeal, so
Mm.
you can turn it into a regular car. You can turn it into a lowrider. You can switch out the doors. You can switch out. They went really modular with their car that they're coming out, and they even said they are releasing it with a different type of like the material is going to be easier for you to paint and customize the way they're releasing it. That way, it's almost going to be kind of like it's got a vinyl wrap or something on it. It's just going to be very flat, matte, so you can paint it. And that their whole thing is they want customizers to give them more and more input on the next versions of what they do with this car they're coming out with. So they're going down that line. So the you saying have it come apart so you can get some interior shots or over the shoulder or whatever them driving. I think that iVrog is going to hit that marker eventually, real soon, because they're coming with it, man.
I mean,
AC
it'd be
says
cool to
pimping
do.
exclusive set, a pimping exclusive set with
Like Lowrider Magazine presents.
80 spoiler. Michael Knight 18. Oh shit.
Yeah,
Magnum PI. Oh, that'd be dope.
I mean, like you talk a third party. Like I would love, because I want a 112 scale JDM Integra Type R. Now I got a RC body, and maybe like I had a couple shots with one, but like the RC bodies are hard to handle, like mess around with.
Yeah.
Like what I like I don't know, have a 112 scale. Call it the Bonda Bodega type or,
Right.
like or whatever. But there's certain cars that's like I wish they would have the license for. But like you said, back to
Yeah.
third party with the figures like are unlicensed. I wish someone would make like especially that car because that's my unicorn
I
car.
think it's just a matter of time because I really do think these couple of car guys have opened up the floodgates. I can't imagine there won't be a third and fourth company coming up with different cars just to compete with those guys.
Because I mean, just like perusing for one, I think 112 is the hardest to find. But like I found like Skyline 112 scale model kits, but they're like a couple $100, and I'm like, I know,
Right?
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's hard to find that. Like a 110 scale, like the RC cars, kind of actually like scale perfectly with 112.
Yeah, they're not that bad. You're right. They do. They
the RC cars, like the doors don't open. I think even I have a Sylvia S15. I forget who made it, but it's 112 scale, but it's a little undersized for 112. So you can't actually fit a 112 scale figure in it, but it's supposed to be 112. They're floating around, but like it'd be cool to like even if they just didn't license the name, like if people made like actual like cars, and then they just make a Dominic Toretto toy, and then you'd be like,
and then you're good.
You got
family. Raven says 5K has some figures coming out named City Thugs, and they come with different dogs, pit bulls, and
I've seen
pit
those.
carrier. They have guns, gold chains, knives, and one has a prison shank. Holy shit! That's one toys is hilarious.
One dude's got white and blue Jordans on. Like I was half tempted just to buy that one just for the Jordans.
Okay, 5K. Yeah, 5K. Fucking around.
But they're kind of stylized, the bodies on those.
Oh, are they? Okay, I haven't seen them.
Yeah, they're like a little stylized. Like
they're
like
homies with articulation. I remember the homies.
Yeah. Oh, yo.
Homies with articulation. No, that's cool. Well, man, I think we'll wrap it up. Do what we do, man. First of all, Ender Shadows, man, we've been wanting you on for a minute because you've been a supporter, Lazy Boyz Pick Bar for like a hot minute, bro. You've been always in the chat, always bigging it up, always getting things going and making things fun and hilarious. Like I'm glad you're on with us, brother. We appreciate it, man. It's been fun tonight, man. It's been funny as hell. So
thank you for having me, guys. I appreciate it, and it's a lot of fun. I like getting to chop it up with like talking toys, and I mean we didn't talk too much photography, but like just talking about like that geeky stuff that we can like nerd out about is fun, man. Like you don't get to do that all the time because I mean you're all friends. I would consider you all friends, but like your boy you grew up with might not get it. You can't really talk to him about that kind of stuff.
You're absolutely right.
So you know what I'm saying? Like it's fun to be able to like get really nerdy, But no, I'm honored to come on, and like thank you for asking me to come on. I appreciate it, and it was a lot of fun. And I mean, if you ever need another guest, hit me up.
Not just that, man. If you want to grab a couple fellas and jump on and do some pick barring, you're more than welcome. Do what you want. We do.
Yeah.
We do.
It's your guys' show, so I'm not gonna try to take over.
That's the whole point of it.
That's the point.
Yeah, but I'm saying like
pick bar.
I'm a guest. I'm gonna be respectful.
No, the whole point of the pick bar is that we've had so many hosts on the pick bar with so many different ways of approaching it. It's been awesome. Like other than the only thing we've asked them to do is just appreciate some other people's photography. But other than that, all the other stuff they do is awesome. All the other stuff they do is on them. How they do it, what they want to do it, how they want to talk about stuff. It's worked out wonderful. So it's open to you, brother. Whenever you want.
I mean, when you don't have a guest you want me to jump on, I mean, I'd like to highlight some people's photos, man, because, that's the one thing about this community. It's actually like a really great community. There's some, you know, as it has grown a little bit. There's a little bit of toxicity, but when it comes to like, cause before, another thing that kind of got me into toy photography was building Gundams and taking picture Gundams, and that's a highly toxic hobby. And to come into a hobby that where like people, cause they, you know, they won't tell you everything how to do stuff, but
Right.
this community in a whole is so supportive of each other, and which is great. And you know, it's lucky to. I've been fortunate because I don't know how everyone, you know, everyone's experience was. Maybe you know, an anomaly, but I've yet with social media or internet type things, building friendships. I've never yet had a bad experience.
Nice.
And knock on wood, fingers crossed. I don't jinx myself, but it's a really rewarding community too.
I agree.
Mhm.
And everybody's supportive and everybody wants to help each other. Now, there's some aspects that with toy photography, some people, a group, not going to say it could be rather negative.
I trust us. We know.
Yeah. And I think my opinion is there's a way to give feedback.
Well, there is, because it's the thing is that I thought that everyone doing this the way we're doing it came on here to do it for fun and to have fun.
Yeah,
and nothing
100%.
much more serious than that. It's just nothing much more serious.
And you guys are great at what you do because you're very positive. I've never heard you go anywhere negative, and that means a lot to people, especially the people you feature that are new to it. That means a whole lot. Being when someone's new to it, that makes them feel good and gives them the motivation to keep going.
That's right.
Where some of them, because I had to do what my job do training with giving and receiving feedback and being trained on how to give people negative feedback positively. Like there's a way to go about it without crushing someone's soul.
Right. That's right.
Which I feel like, some groups need to, they need to go to class.
They do.
But, you know what I mean? I think sometimes too, like when it comes to critiquing shouldn't be given. I'm not, you guys excluded because you're great at what you do. You're super positive. But on that aspect, on the negative aspect, I don't think critiquing should only be done when asked.
Yeah.
But then there's also a way to do it without crushing someone's soul.
That's right,
because from my training, you always got to concentrate on the positive, slip in the negative, so the person walks away feeling good.
That's right.
Some people, there's some people that are lucky enough to, they get beat up and can channel that and get better, but there are a lot of people aren't. You know what I mean?
That's right. Yeah. It's so true.
So if you focus on the positive, have them walk away from the interaction happy and positive, they're going to keep going and they're going to get better. You're not going to crush someone, because when you first start doing it and someone says something negative, and I've been lucky enough only to be trolled once. It's like, damn, dude, like, especially when you spend time setting up, coming up, taking a shot, you do all this work and then someone just goes and takes a dump on it. It's like, fuck, dude. It's like, there's not something positive in this goddamn shot. Like, it's just oh man, that's the worst shot ever. It's a shit burger. Like, you're like, oh man, come on, man. Like, real? Like,
no, you're so true, man. Preach on it. I appreciate you.
This is why when we do Pick Bar, like, we try to grab a lot of new accounts when we do the features. And we try, like, one of the things that I like to do, and I know the guys do it as well, but we all do it in a different way, is we like to let the people know that it's fine to look for likes and to look for attention or whatever it is you're trying to look for when you do toy photography. And we try to tell them that all of that comes as long as you're having fun. Remember that when you're setting up and you're taking the photo, you're taking it for your own joy, because it brings you joy. So as long as it brings you those things, like if you're not having fun, then it defeats the purpose and trying to look for likes and
Yeah,
people's
yeah.
comments, because it's somebody's, like you said, somebody might say something, then they might not be able to take it, especially a newer account.
Mm-hmm.
It's just have fun. Everything follows once you have fun.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I mean, and like I said, like in the beginning, like someone wiser than me said, once you learn the fundamentals, what you do with those is up to you, and it's your art. So I'm not like look at something and go, oh, that's dog shit. I might say something like, oh, that's cool. I wouldn't necessarily do it that way, but hey, that's their art. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I think, I mean, on the art standpoint, like I like seeing people create art. Whether opinions are like assholes. Everyone's got one.
Yep.
What might be dog shit to someone else might be like phenomenal to someone else, and that's cool.
Right.
I just like seeing people create and use their imagination. I mean, look at it. Like we're all grown ass men and women, not to discriminate. There's girls probably out there. There's girls out there that do it too.
Mm-hmm.
It's first world problems. Like we're getting to be kids again.
Yeah.
And build our own little world.
Yep.
And stuff like that, and it's fun and it's great. I think also too in the art standpoint is like, and there's definitely like hype beast figures. That stuff, like I say to like new photographers, don't worry about having the hot new figure. If you just have one figure, shoot the shit out of it.
Yep.
Because there's photos. I don't know what that obscure anime figure is, but damn, that's a good photo. Like that shit's fire. I don't know anything about that character, but that photo is fire. I think nowadays too, it's a lot of it's based on the cat. Like, I'm sorry anybody that does this, but I hate that pose in the figure, holding your hand, taking a shot, and you got Now it's not about the likes, but when you get 4,000 likes, and then someone like Thor spent 2 hours doing a setup, making this awesome art, and he gets 300 likes.
Yeah.
Me, not just as a friend, but as a fellow artist, I get a little bit ticked off. Like, why has he got 300 and this schmuck's got 4,000?
No,
and he even tried. Yeah. So like, it's like there's a difference between the guy holding the figure in his hand. That's not necessarily toy photography. I feel like that's toy appreciation. And to me, like, do I have my figure in my hand and on my phone? Yeah, because that's a blueprint to a shot. Yo, I like that pose. Yo, I like that angle. Let me snap this in my hand real quick so I can remember that. And when I set up my dial, it's like people are getting thousands of likes for like just like a pebble in a fucking, not even a lake, a pebble in a puddle. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Sorry, I'm going off on a tangent.
No, I like that tangent because it's a very accurate assessment. Yeah. Because you're absolutely right. It's not, and it's nothing to take away from them doing that type of whatever.
Hey, like I said, I don't want to yuck anybody's yum. That's cool.
But I don't think I think the most. How do I put this? Most of the people taking those shots, I do not think they're doing it because it's a stylistic choice. I think they're doing it because it's a monkey see, monkey do. I've seen other people taking shots with figures in the hand. I'm going to take shots with a figure in the hand. And I don't think they're doing it because I did that once. I did it with one shot. Like I did, but I didn't do it in my house. Like here's showing. I did it when I did a shot in my hand, or it wasn't my hand, my wife's. When I did that, it was a theme behind it because I was showing I'm going to see a movie, and I brought these pocket.
That's
like
this
movie. So it was kind of a whole storyline behind it. It wasn't like me. Oh, here my kitchen table. Let me take a shot of this figure in my hand. No, Like I think people doing that do it because they see other people doing it and they see other people getting that type of response from it.
We said it in the very beginning. Wear your influence on your sleeve, but add a little piece of you to it. I thought about jumping on the bandwagon. I was like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm gonna do it with my feet. Them
feet pics get a lot of love.
Hand shots and feet shots. Look at this man posed on my foot. I'm wearing.
You say that shit, Anders. You say that, but watch us see somebody with some feet shots.
Someone's gonna be like, "Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I'm gonna take that one." Just make sure you tag me in it, all right, guys? Just tag me in it. Let me see your Hanes ankle socks on, holding the Spider-Man figure or something. Tag me in it.
The knee highs. But if it was knee highs with some gangster shots, that'd be dope.
Hey man, they make some geeky toys, geeky tube socks, man. You know, like,
This is true.
Spider-Man tube sock holding with your Spider-Man crouched on your big toe.
It's funny you say that because there is a group of guys, and I took a couple shots with them. They do tennis shoes with figures, but again, that's all artistic because they're matching.
Yeah.
Most of the time, they're matching the figure to the color of the shoe, and it's a whole theme of that color with that Nike's that dope or that.
I do stuff like that. Like
that's dope.
What's dude in the chat we're in Thor? He does it all the beer. I mean, I think that's cool.
Hops does it with beer.
Hops.
Dope, dude.
Hops and Heroes.
Yeah, Hops Heroes does beer. That's sick.
Yeah, and that's cool. Like, you know, that to me too is also getting into the realm of like product photography. I mean, think about this, guys, just to bend your ear a little bit. I mean, have you seen like in magazines and TV toy ads? Tell me when the last time you have, because I mean, I look at it this way too. Is like, we're kind of like suckers. This is all free advertising,
right?
For these guys,
it is.
You know,
it is.
You know what I mean? Like not that we're suckers, but you think about it too. It's like, man, all this is free advertising for them. Like, they must be saving a ton of money when it comes to advertising. All these companies.
Oh, you know they are. You know.
Yeah. I can't. I mean, it's been a minute since I actually read it, actually cracked open a comic book. You see him in a comic, but I doubt you even see him in there now. I don't know. I feel like we're doing all the advertising. You know,
There's one artist that does the figures bursting through the spray cans. Yeah, I mean, there's people that do, but I think that's artistic. They're not just taking a picture of a figure in their hand. They're actually adding.
Yeah. No, I think they got their own little what's the word I'm looking for?
Their little niche.
Their little niche little thing. I'm not talking about just straight up just in your hand.
Yeah.
Because there's that one dude that does the figure busting out of the packaging, which is always cool.
Yeah.
And that's his own little thing, and that's dope. I make it your own little thing, I guess. Something in your own little thing. Be creative,
No, that's very true.
Nope.
But yeah, thanks again, brother, for coming on. We appreciate you coming on.
Thanks. No, I appreciate
your time. Anytime you want to come on, you let us know what's up, and do it.
Or if you guys just looking for guests, hit me up. If I can, with the schedule. During the week, it's hard. Sunday nights, I'm a lazy boy, so I don't mind being a lazy boy. But during the week, pick bar stuff, if you ever want me to come on, just let me know. I'll come on. I might have to take the next day off, so I'd gotta be up at 5 a.m.
Damn.
I'm honored to be on, man. Thanks for having me on, guys.
Absolutely.
It was a lot of fun. Sorry, I talk way too much.
No, man, this is what. If we weren't talking on the platform, then I don't think the show would work. We'd just be sitting there looking at each other. What the fuck is going on?
Well, I got ADHD, so it's a blessing and a curse. So I could talk forever. My mind will go in 1,000 different directions, man. I'm telling you.
That's what's up. Well, Blitz, you want to carry us out? Take us to the Sunday service?
Yes, sir. All right, so once again, thank you everybody for joining us in the chat. As always, greatly appreciate you taking time out of your day, especially on the day for the ones that are married and have wives, and today's Mother's Day. So thank you for joining us anyway. We're greatly, always appreciative of everything you guys do for us in the chats. So this Sunday, not Sunday, I'm sorry, this Wednesday, for the Pig Bar, we have Sequential Plastic, Not a Bird, Not a Plane Photography, and TMNT _ 1987 hosting the Pig Bar this week. So don't miss that. They're very excited to be on the Pig Bar and host the show. So Definitely don't want to miss that. That'll be Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, live on YouTube on the Pick Bar channel. And then next Sunday we have First Strike Figs. He'll be joining us on Lazy Boyz. He's excited. It's been a minute since he's been on with us. He's got some new stuff going on, so he's definitely going to be discussing some of those things. Can't wait. He's one of the homies. There will be a new promo up after the show for the Deadpool Can't Keep a Secret collab because we honestly don't know what the hell happened with the algorithm. Nothing was showing. So we're gonna run it through the end of May this time.
Nice.
And we're gonna promote it a different way with more details. I think that's what it was. The details weren't really like on the photo or whatever.
Yeah.
And that'll run all the way to the end of May now, and then we'll do the elimination wheel the first Sunday in June. I think it's June 4th, if I'm not mistaken.
Cool.
And that's the hashtag is Deadpool Can't Keep a Secret. Any photo that you could think of Deadpool not being able to keep a secret, and there'll be 3 winners for that. Everybody who participates will be put in an elimination wheel. Third place is an accessory pack. Second place is a $25 Amazon gift card, and first place is a $50 Amazon gift card. It's 3 great prizes for just taking a hilarious photo of Deadpool.
Oh, man, I already got an idea.
There you go. See?
Yeah.
But the promo will be up, so stay tuned for that. Tuesday, the collector sector. I will be Kushimama's guest.
Yeah.
That'll be at 8:30 p.m. 8:30 p.m. Come check out this lazy boy on her show. It's going to be interesting because it's one thing to interview somebody or ask questions to somebody. Somebody's going to be asking me them shit. So let's see how well that works out. So definitely check Kushimama's page for Collector Sector. Thursday is a Worthy Addiction episode 2. They had their premiere episode, Toy Addict 17 and Unworthy Collector. Their first episode was amazing. So definitely check them out. The link is in their bio. They'll be on Thursday at 9 p.m. and their guest is The Unhuman.
Yes.
This week we will be back for Friday Night Feats. So you guys can join us Friday night. We'll be picking pictures off of the Pick Bar hashtag live like we do and keep appreciating the community. But if you guys want to be a host on the Pick Bar, reach out to one of us, let us know, grab a few buddies, and you guys can do what we do and appreciate the community. We can't reach every toy photographer in the world. It's impossible on IG to reach everybody. The algorithm doesn't allow it, and I can't look through tens and thousands of accounts one by one to find photos. But you guys might come across a photo that we might not see on our algorithm because of how IG works. So if you guys can, reach out to us, let us know, and you guys can do what we do and appreciate it. But if you feel like that's a little bit too much work, you could do what In the Shadow did tonight and join us on Lazy Boyz. Kick back, relax, talk toys, open toys. I mean, for the most part, we barely have anything to open anymore because we're always opening shit. But you can have something to open and come on the show and do that.
That's true.
But yeah, reach out to one of us, let us know. I mean, like we get people that we reach out to and they want to be on, and we get people that actually ask us to be on. But please, if you're nervous, don't be. We try to make it as easy as possible for you guys, to make it yours, pretty much. Because these shows are not for us; these shows are for you. Pick Bar is for the community, and Lazy Boyz is pretty much for you guys to, for the world to see and get to know the person behind the camera, behind the awesome photos, behind the photography. Everybody has a different story. It's nice to know a little more about the person with the amazing photos. So definitely let us know. I don't think we have anything else, if I'm not mistaken.
Wednesdays.
Wednesdays what?
Black and white.
Oh shit! See,
There's
so much stuff going on.
There is a lot of shit going on.
Toy Addicts, Black and Wednesdays. The hashtag is TA_Black and Wednesdays with an S at the end. This month for May is the color blue.
Yeah.
Your best black and white photo with a splash of blue in it. Use the hashtag. It's Toy Addicts, baby. He's having fun with it. Last week's photos were amazing. There was a lot of people that put out a great amount of photos. Can't wait to see everybody's photos this week. Unworthy has Unworthy AF.
Yeah.
He also has his blog, and he's also on YouTube. Check him out, along with their show, like I said, A Worthy Addiction. And we're still going to do the show in June. I don't think we're going to do June 4th because we're going to try to do
Yeah, we'll do the
elimination.
week after, I guess.
Yeah. 6-month review in toys. So pretty much there's been so many figures that have come out this year. It'll be nice to see people's version of their top 10 from January to now. And what we'll do, we'll do like what we did at the end of the year. We started sending links to people. People come on and tell us their top 10, show us their top 10, and we'll keep it moving from there. And it'll be great to see people's list now compared to the end of the year.
Right.
So when we do the end of the year, I'll pretty much will have a list of what people came on and had and how much that changed.
Nice.
Other than that, fuck Hasbro, fuck Toddy Mac.
Hasbro got added. Hasbro got added.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't-
One day he's gonna watch. One day he's gonna watch. Like, hey, these guys, what the fuck? Like,
The day he watches, man, I'll have a shirt and tie on just for him. Jock will be like, fuck you.
yeah. And you know what he'll do? He'll be like, here's a box full of my toys just to spite you for free.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll be right on eBay.
Yeah. Flip them.
And I'll do it mystery box, $100.
Right.
There we go.
Oh, shit.
Mystery box.
But yeah, man. Thank you again for joining us, man. It's been great. Once again, everybody in the chat, thank you, everybody. Always appreciated everybody taking their time out. It's you guys don't understand how much that means to us that you guys take time out of your day just to kick it with us. It's a blessing. So we thank you always. It's time to stop being lazy. Good night, everybody.
You heard the man. We out of here.
Always a pleasure, fellas. Good night,
Yeah,
guys.
have a good night, y'all.
Thanks, guys.
No problem, man. Thank you.
Thank you. Peace.